Hi, hello, and welcome to Power Word Play, a Dungeons & Dragons live stream where a bunch of lovely adventurers must protect the Swords Coast from the wrath of Tiamat. My name's Josiah, and let's get into tonight's episode. Yeah!
Lady Tiamat whispers, her children fly north. No virtue will stop them. Send the sins forth. And welcome back. Alright, Sins. Let's do our roll for recap. Tonight, it's going to be our highest. That's going to be going. Oh. That was mean anyway.
This thing's fucking cursed, I swear.
Ramsey.
13.
Janelle.
17.
Oh. 1.
9. 2.
Wow. I mean, a 1 is an automatic.
But I did it last time.
Yeah,
but
one.
You know
we don't have that rule. I don't know why you're trying to
20.
gaslight us.
You know, I just tried my best.
All yours, Eon.
Eon's quiet voice doesn't work well with a cough. Alright. So. We're at the ball, and Eon is studying the lines on Rhaenyra's face, and she keeps them very stoic, very still. But I'm watching a little clench of the eye as her uncle and cousin walk out of the room. And I clench my fists and consider throwing something a little bit devilish towards them. But Rhaenyra seems happy to watch them go, so I don't do that. And I look all the way around the room at all of these fancy people who now don't seem very interested in anything except for each other. So I find a way to hide. I'm hoping we don't spend too long in Waterdeep. Because there's actually a lot of really interesting things happening in the world right now. And with my friends, I feel safe-ish going to explore them. And I'm really excited to do that. So I'm just gonna hide here for a little bit until we can leave. Oh my god, until we leave. That's all.
Thank you, Eon. Taking inspiration.
Yay!
Wow.
Ooh, may I have
Needs a duck.
A duck! A duck for you.
Oh my.
Enjoy your duck.
Beautiful ducky.
Beautiful ducky. Let's jump right back into it. So, Sins, you have just left the city of Waterdeep after finishing up your communications with the second council meeting, figuring out where you're heading off to as you trek towards the Grey Peak Mountains and the Golden Circle, a group of 4 adult golden dragons who have been integral to the safety of the interior Swords Coast for a few centuries. As you are walking, It's kind of a long journey with a lot of kind of looking at the different grasses, flowers, forests. It's a little bit of a nature trek here. You pass by some people on the roads, but many are distraught in some way, financially or emotionally, and are kind of just moving towards Waterdeep. It's their last choice. You pass by a few caravans like this containing families, single people, entertainers, bards, cooks, all manners of different people making their way to the big city of Waterdeep. And a few days pass with similar exploration, we'll say. On the 4th day of travel, putting you guys... Oh, let me just put this lovely little map I just made. 4 days of travel. You guys are about halfway to Daggerford, if you're kind of going through the Star Mounts. So kind of relatively, we'll say, it's not very industrialized, any part of the Swords Coast, but this is very much like the most natural space you guys have been in for a little bit. As you move past kind of like the two hills and forest edge areas, the forests get thicker. And it isn't too long before something happens as you're walking down one of these paths. As you're turning a bend around a pathway with a small kind of elevated hill, you hear the sound of shouting, of a horse neighing frantically, and then the sounds of clanging metal. You can't see where it's coming from as it's around the corner. What do you all do?
We should go check it out. What if it's more draconians?
I've been known to be in this area.
Yes, but we should be careful and not make ourselves known immediately.
I guess so. Well, quiet or quick?
I said quick if it's
Yeah,
draconians.
it sounds like somebody needs help.
Off we go then.
Again.
As you guys kind of, I'll say, the main ones rushing around the corner are probably Ramsey and Sola.
Yeah.
You would be the first to see kind of this ambush that has taken place. You can see a group of 5 draconians currently attacking a carriage. And you can see on top of the carriage there are 2 people. One, a human man wearing armor that you recognize, Sola, as a priest of Lyther-Tida.
Huh.
Which is a little odd.
Yeah.
It's a human. It's kind of like a gnomish specific religion in some ways.
Right.
As well as a green-skinned tiefling. And you can see them drawing arms as the draconians are swooping down on them, but they're all kind of enclosed in this kind of like 10 by 10 space where the carriage is like the main part, and you see the draconians attacking. Are you running up?
How far away are we when we can see them?
I'd say as you turn around the bend, it's happening 30 feet from you.
30 feet.
Whack! I fire at the draconians.
Okay. Can I get everybody to roll initiative?
Yeah.
Yay!
Poo poo.
Should I pull up?
Yes, please. If you would mind.
Nap time.
As Ramsey, you send this arrow notched. You run forward. You begin to draw back, and you fire it off. And you see the arrow fly through the air before kind of vanishing as it hits its target, with almost nothing happening.
to the carriage.
What?
Something's not right.
Are you narrating or can we do anything?
This would be. So, have you guys rolled initiative?
We have.
Okay,
Yeah, so
alright.
maybe you need to know that.
Yes, I will. I'm just rolling my initiative as well. So
Sure.
we'll do that first, and then we can continue.
Oh, there's like bugs or something.
Yeah.
Sounds like little birds. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Isn't that cute?
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah.
Butterflies?
There's birds and butterflies.
Yeah, I think they're
Oh,
birds.
I love that.
Butterflies too.
There's
Yeah.
butterflies.
And see how it just like.
Yeah, those
one
trees
shape
are.
moves like there's
All right.
Yeah.
I like that.
Cindy.
20 to
I'm
25.
gonna make sure we're on repeat.
Oh no.
That's rough.
15 to 20.
15.
Okay. Shit. Guys, uh-oh. 14.
12.
15.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we both got 15 then, Loren.
Okay. So maybe, do you want to go first, Renero, or Sola? I'll let you guys decide. Go first.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go
Because
first.
if everybody's kind of relatively after her, then that's.
So we'll go first.
Yeah.
So then
Solo go
Renero,
first? Okay, sure.
then Elias at 14.
Yeah.
Ramsey
12.
and Eon.
6.
Well, at least roll at the end, then. It's like being at the beginning.
All right. So
Yeah.
you guys have just turned around this corner here,
Okay.
and the carriage with all the stuff happening to it.
Get a carriage!
I can use an actual carriage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sweet.
Yay, my carriage.
10, 20, 30. It'll be right here.
Yay.
Nice. Oh, that's so good.
To get up there.
Yeah.
That would have been.
Actually, it'd be a little bit further down. So you guys are probably closer in this way. So I'd say everyone's probably around this area for space.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put this here. So,
Diamond formation.
Ramsey, as your arrow notches and flies off, you notice it makes no contact. Sorry, I was just realizing my music is turning off when my phone screen turns off now, which it didn't used to ever, which is
Annoying.
annoying.
Ruh-roh.
Not to distract, sorry. Okay. So you see the arrow flies through, right? You hear no sound of it connecting.
Something's not right. That should have hit.
You hear a voice that you've heard once before
Is this an ambush?
of
Double ambush.
a dwarf.
Oh, fuck this
We
guy.
should be careful.
Where do you want
A dwarf right up here.
to on the rock?
Yep, on the rock. He stands up. Scars on his face evident, the Xanathar tattoos across his bold skull. Every one of you recognize this person as someone you faced when you fought the Xanathar Guild. His second in command, Armergo, the one that Vajra was able to capture. As of a couple of weeks ago, not as much. He goes, figured you wouldn't be able to resist a trap like this. Thought you were big shots, huh? Come from a council meeting. Well, Xanathar says hello. And instead of a regular surprise round, what happens is they get advantage on their initiative. That's it.
2024 rules.
Bit different, bit
Nice.
nicer. So I'm gonna place some guys. Okay, this one,
We don't want a fatal. ambush
Kenzie. Can you place this guy behind the rock closest to you?
Behind the rock.
No. Not to you as your person.
me. Yeah. Like
Yeah, not your thing.
me.
Yeah, this guy's gonna be
Locked
right
in right now.
here. And then you see coming out of the woods are 6
individuals that seem to be of the thug thief kind. But these ones here, so they're gonna pop out of here. And this one's actually gonna pop out of the carriage, just jumps right through it. Not like he opened it, like it was an image. And then this one, they're
they
gonna
were
pop out
disguised.
of, so this one's here, this one's here,
Fuck.
and this one's here.
So only a couple, you know.
Okay.
Okay, so first up is going to be this guy right here. Okay, he is going to use a bonus action to deadly aim, and you see him draw a firearm from his side, a pistol, as he is going to. Yeah, he's gonna make one pistol attack onto Elias.
This guy?
This guy.
This guy. Oh, that guy.
Yeah. So, yeah, for your guys's, this guy is strong, kind of like important. The dwarf that was talking is on the rock, and you kind of have the. There
Rest
seems
of
to
the
be some
riffraff.
riffraff. They're just carrying daggers for the most part. They don't seem to be very. Yeah.
Fair enough.
And are all of them nondescript, or any of them wearing like Xanathar?
They're all so all of the kind of like riffraff have similar shaved heads with the Xanathar's tattoo on it. This guy here with the pistol, no visible markings, and you're a little farther away from the other one here. Sorry, I'm just gonna get the music back going as it was being a pain.
It's a good looking carriage. Did a good job with
Very,
the carriage.
Yeah.
very
I
convincing.
wonder who must have
carriage.
painted it.
It's definitely the best painter among us.
I
All
would
right.
think so, yes.
Elias,
I won't
Yeah.
argue it.
does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
What's your DC?
17.
All
Can
right.
I?
Yeah.
So, Eon sees that this is about to hit you and turns to you, and red energy kind of pops out, pulls from you in front of you.
That's new.
And I'm going to use Hardened Blood. The ally, you have to use your reaction to gain a +2 to AC against the attack.
Oh. Okay. Well, then that makes me 19. So then.
Okay. Awesome. So as he raises the pistol, it's just like this explosion of gunpowder as the bullet flies through the air, and as you turn, a bit of blood, I'll let you decide from where, explodes out of your body and blocks the bullet as it hardens in front of you.
Interesting. I'm kind of imagining like it would have been like a kind of like shoulder hit or something, so it's like
Yeah.
almost like a pauldron, like
Yeah,
forms
yeah, yeah.
around the shoulder. Heart
Hell
and
yeah.
blood, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so that's going to be his first attack. This guy is then going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Right up here.
Actually, he did have advantage on that, so I'm just going to double check. That's lower, so we're good. Cool. He's going to make 2 scimitar attacks on you as he stows his pistol and takes out this other
Okay.
sword.
Is that last for?
It's just against that attack.
Just that instant attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just kind of like an instant
13?
No.
Okay, 15.
No.
Okay, yes.
Nice.
Okay.
So that's going to be the end of his turn as he runs up and tries to stab you twice, and you can see just kind of he's looking at this, and you can see like a little bit of shock and a little bit of weariness. Like he was kind of like, oh, that's not good. That was supposed to kill you.
Try harder next time.
Next up is going to be Amergo on the top right there. And he is going to use his little cannon there, his little harpoon cannon. He is going to target 60 feet range, so 20.
Everybody.
Actually, 60 foot might be his crossbows. Or, yeah. Okay, yeah. Actually, it's only 30. So he's going to have to move closer. 5, 10,
20, 25, 30 is just in front of Eon.
Okay, he is going to move 30 feet away from Eon exactly. And he's going to make a harpoon strike against you.
That's 30.
Rude.
24 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, can you make a strength saving throw?
Dip. Find out. 9.
Failure. You take...
9?
Oh, that's really bad rolls. You take 9 points of piercing damage, and you are pulled right up within 5 feet of the distance as the harpoon shoots through this cannon, collides into your shoulder blade, and drags you forward. After that, yeah, that's his one action. You see the look of Amerigo. He's like, "Remember me, sweetheart? Your little cannons won't be able to do much." He's gonna take. That's his one action. His second action, he'd have to switch, so that's gonna be the end of his turn. Next up is all of these guys. All of the 6 that just jumped up.
My God.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Batty?
Yes.
Okay.
So the 3 beside Eon are gonna go for her. So each of these guys can only make 1 attack as they draw a short sword.
Bob and weave. Bob and weave.
First attack onto Eon is a 14.
Does not hit.
The second is going to be a 16.
Does not hit.
Third is going to be a 19.
Does not hit.
Yes! Bob and weave.
So yeah, how do all these attacks miss? As you are harpooned in.
Yeah. I hug the dwarf.
As you're hugging, they're just kind of like.
Yeah, I just like I don't know what else you do. I don't know. I'm like, ow!
She's like, attack her, damn it! Boss, I don't know. I want to hurt you.
And here with me. I don't know.
The 3 by the caravan here are going to move in.
That's on you, Ken.
One's going to move. 2 are going to move over to Sola, and then 1 is going to move over to Green over here. I don't know who that is. Ramsey. Okay. Alright, so on Sola, I don't think these can even hit, but I'm going to try. Oh, 23 is the highest?
That hits. Yeah, they're. Well, yeah, I'll shield.
Okay.
So it would hit, but the light barrier comes up. And
You see them go. Whoa! What the fuck? What the fuck? On Ramsey, same thing. 12 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah. As you can see, these are amateur sword strikes. You guys are starting to realize a little bit. So after all of those experts' turn is that one at the back there.
Oh shit! I didn't even see him.
Hiding.
Sneaky fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. He is going to do.
Still a spell though.
Okay. He's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Peeking over this way, you guys see a thin-looking water genasi. Kind of has this like, kind of like aquamarine-esque color. As they're holding a spell book, flipping through pages, magic appearing in their hands, fire into a ball. And then they throw it centered right here.
This is fireball.
It is.
Can I counterspell that?
You sure can.
He's gonna be like, hey, Sola, you can use your ring.
Not yet. Hopefully not
Well,
yet.
I haven't tuned it yet.
Oh,
'Cause
no,
I-
it would have overnight.
I could have, but I have
Oh,
chosen not to until next level.
Oh,
Because I'm doing.
Can you counterspell counterspells?
yes, you can.
You
Well, I don't know the new
Versions.
rule.
in the new version,
yeah.
Because it would before it was.
it doesn't automatically kill it.
Yeah.
So you'd still have to roll. There's like a DC. The DC would be 13.
Yeah, because he's going to try and counterspell your counterspell.
Oh. Okay.
Now, would that be? Sorry, but like, would that keep this spell going,
Like a double
or
negative, or just wouldn't.
So
Yeah.
I will need Kenzie to,
See
yeah,
if
Elias to
I
make a
can get the
Constitution save. Yeah,
Constitution save.
with counterspell. Yeah, this is a new
It's just
version.
No, I thought it was just like it's a DC that you roll against. Or wait, did I not update this? I didn't update my. Oh no, that's my
it
problem.
was-
Yeah. Sorry,
It's
I have
okay.
my own sheet. I did not update counterspell on it. Okay, on to my
That's okay.
Constitution save.
Yeah, so Constitution save.
My Constitution is plus 17.
Enough. Your counterspell goes off.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very much that. Like, he's casting a fireball, and you send out a whiff of a mote of magic to counter it that goes right through it. And you can see him trying to like hold on to the spell, casting counterspell. Nothing is able to hold on to his spell it just. And there's just like wisps of fire that are like kind of around him now. They're like slowly like on fire. There's a small grass fire starting around
No.
him, even with the countdown.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
He's going to move the rest of his movement behind the carriage.
Is that 5 or 10?
10. Yeah, perfect.
Like that?
Awesome. All right, so that's going to be the end of their turns with the advantage
We're for half group.
to their initiative.
Sneaky fuck.
That brings us
Nice.
to Sola.
That's about right.
Okay. Well. So we've got 5, 10. No, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could get me there. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do. Sola's gonna cast Solar Winds.
All right.
And just like it's a nice sunny day, and all of that beautiful sunlight sucks down around her and creates this swirling wall fire, radiant fire. That will be at what level? It's been a bit since I played Sola. Gonna do a 4th level Solar Winds.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 68 then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. So the first thing, and oh boy, radius is 15-foot radius.
Yeah.
So
You catch him.
yeah, it first will hit all of these guys. So they can do Wisdom 18
Okay.
saves.
And that happens right away, right?
Yeah, because it's first entering the emanation is first entering their area with the new rules.
Yeah. I'm just double checking because it's always so funny how the wording is.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome, yeah. So the three of them have to make wisdom saves.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm rolling really good today.
Mhm.
I thought it was gonna say bad. I really did.
All right, so the highest one on here is 16.
Okay. That means they all fail.
Yeah. 16, 15, 14.
Wow.
So plus 0 is rough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So all of them take full damage, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
And for damage, then wow, I rolled 3 1s and a 2.
Shit now.
Oof.
No.
So
That is-
18 radiant
What was
damage.
it?
Ooh.
Could have been way higher.
That's crazy.
But anyway, 18 radiant.
18 damage.
That's dirty.
You can see the solar wings becoming this like radiant razor that slices through all of them. Like their shirts are destroyed, their weapons get destroyed. They look extremely rough
Okay.
at this moment.
Boy. Then Soul's gonna move.
All right.
And go 5, 10, 15. And on this pass through, they will get attacks of
miss.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just not even.
They're half
15,
blind at the moment.
20, 25
The dog's
to
bad.
there.
Yeah.
And actually even 30. That's my full movement. So in that, the solar winds would also pass through this guy's radius and then all of their radius as well.
So you took out.
I'm hitting
You hit
all of
everybody.
them, except for that guy.
Yeah.
They're pretty close together.
Um,
Please refer to him by his proper name.
Right,
Fuck
Sneaky
me.
fuck mage, yeah.
So more wisdom 18 saves by all of those guys.
Big guy fails at the back next to Elias,
Nice.
and the other three next to Eon fail as well.
Okay, and Armerigo.
He fails as well.
Okay. And would you use that same damage that I already rolled for this entire turn? I don't know how that works.
I think we're not quite doing this correctly, but let's just say reroll it. Reroll some damage. Yeah, because the wording is actually when it starts the turn there or enters the emanation for the first time. So you causing them to enter the emanation does not proc it that way.
Oh, can't force.
It's like pulling somebody
No.
into it.
That's
But on their because when you move in, it doesn't do the damage until their turn starts. On the start of their turn, right? Because
no, that was the old rules.
oh, okay.
The new 2024 Spirit Guardians is when you move into theirs, it can also count.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just lawnmower people.
We talked about this on Facebook quite some time ago.
Yeah.
but, so anyway, are you okay to do it this way, or do you want to go back to the old rules and it happens on their turn?
1 second.
Okay. Sorry for that.
I can't keep track of the rules. I couldn't keep track of
Yeah.
the rules to begin with, and now there's two different
I
sets.
know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, whenever the emanation enters a creature's space, and whenever a creature enters the emanation or ends its turn there.
It's
So
very, like,
right now
semantics.
we're doing the whenever the emanation enters the
Yeah,
creature's
very,
space.
very important.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But presumably only once on their turn.
Yeah. Absolutely. Roll reroll damage.
So I did do so, and I've got way better damage this time. So there's 15, 30, right? Yeah, 36. Radiant.
Yeah, the 3 by Eon into dust.
Wow.
It's 36, sorry.
36 radiant.
Some good damage.
Bada boom.
Okay, awesome.
That's the end of my turn because I won't bonus action.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so those 3 are dead. Goodbye.
I'm here.
Yeah, are you going that way?
Probably.
Next up is Rhaenyra with Elias on deck.
This way?
I'm gonna go that way.
Okay. Well then, instinctually, while seeing everything was going on, her left hand, which is not her, like, I guess she always used 2 hands, but, like, her dominant hand was always on the sword.
Yeah.
But instinctively, these two are not friendly, just so I'm clear.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair enough.
And neither is...
Daddy.
Okay,
All bad.
so...
All bad.
DM discretion. If I
Yeah.
moved, so 5, 10, and I did cone shape for breath weapon, so it's with the cone is 15 feet at its
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if it was like 5, 10, like if I got
I'd allow
Ramsey out
that.
of it,
I'd
was
allow
my
that. Yep.
yeah.
Absolutely. That looks like it's legit.
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay. So that is a DC Dex of 15.
15? Good.
Yep.
Natural 1,
Yay.
3, 12, all fail.
Okay. So we will add extra damage.
Use your sack!
I don't have one. Where the heck is? Okay. Well. Okay. I think I wrote 8d8.
Excuse me?
86. Sorry, 86. 86.
Excuse me?
Let's progress.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that I can still do breath weapon after that, but not 8.
Yes, and you have to
Yeah.
tell me that you're using that.
Yeah, and I'm using it
That's-
for this time. Okay.
Gross.
And then they all failed. Sorry.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's
So the
terrible.
full damage
Sweet.
is 29.
Gone. All of
Oh.
them.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Find your breath.
Sola and Rhaenyra,
Wow.
the new bestie squad.
Heck yeah.
Is it?
Blasted
Yeah.
to death. Yep.
Still bonus action. Still bonus action.
Yeah.
Again, her hand kind of like trembles to the sword. Not really sure what's going on. So, to make herself feel better and more protected, she's gonna actually summon Stanley
Nice.
to here though. Ninja
Yeah.
somebody.
Yep. You want to roll the hits
Um,
on him with Stanley?
I do. I
Come
would.
on,
Sorry,
keep it
it
going.
just changed my like the 2024 completely changed how this looks,
Correct. Yeah.
and
'cause
it's
we
like
edited
it's
yours
so
with
much more
extras
confusing.
and
I will need to
bonuses.
maybe have a side meeting with you.
Yeah. Okay.
Stanley rolled a 16.
Just misses.
Sorry, point of order. I forgot that my damage does a heal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so when I went next to Eon, the purpose of that was to do the heal to Eon.
Okay. Roll your heal.
And so I got 8 HP to Eon.
Sweet.
Yay, thank you.
Awesome.
Feeling good.
All right. Rhaenyra, did you want to move out, anywhere else? Or you doing okay there?
Oh yeah. Hold on. I still have 2. Oh no. I still have. I did 10. I still have 38.
Yeah.
And there's still Sorry, the carriage actually exists.
It
Or it looks like it does. It looks like it does. Okay. So there's this guy, but there's 2. Okay. So I still have 30. Okay. So 30 puts me like right there. Right up to what I think is maybe the carriage.
All right.
I keep getting tripped out when I see the bird go
I know, I'm
across
like,
the
"Fuck,
floor
look at
into the house.
He's a bird. Okay, awesome. That's the end of your turn, Rhaenyra.
I'll keep Stanley close by with Elias then.
It's a crazy combination of attacks. Sola and Rhaenyra both taking out like all of these guys who are frozen or literally dust at this moment. Alrighty, Elias, you're up with Ramsey on deck.
Woo. Okay. Elias with this spooky sword guy on his back does not want any of that, and is going to cast Bigby's hand behind the guy here, and is going to try and grapple.
Okay.
And
What save do I need to make?
so you need to make a dexterity saving throw. It's new. They've changed Bigby's hand a lot in 2024. So dex save DC 19.
Whoa.
Used to be better.
Oh really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was a strength save, and you had the hand
Oh, but now it's
strength.
Dex.
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh.
so now it's Dex and I use mine.
Interesting.
Whereas the hand before had like strength like
Oh, like its
26.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Dexterity
But it's still
save,
pretty
you
good.
said?
Yeah. It's still pretty good, but
25.
Aye.
25, wow.
yeah, I guess that guy's dexterous.
Oh, it's still
It's still there.
Oh,
still
it's
here.
not
Yeah, I was gonna say,
grappled.
just is it
yeah.
grappled?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't get to run away. That's okay. In that case, the grapple failing, I will use my bonus action. And Elias's like green eye kind of like flares up a little bit as he casts Ray of Frost on.
Does that have a 5-foot range?
I mean it's just 60 feet it says.
This
But
would be
I
a
just like
disadvantage.
I disadvantage.
Do you have
That's fine.
Shocking grasp.
Oh wait. Actually, I'll do chill touch.
Oh!
I think. Actually,
I
I think that's also a ranged spell attack.
Chill touch is just touch range.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is
Oh.
touch.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. There's one of those that says chill touch or whatever. Ghostly hands, 120 foot
Feet.
range.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Right.
So I can't remember which one of those it is. But
Oh.
as long as it's a melee spell attack, you can do it without disadvantage.
Yes, it is touch.
Sweet.
Finger.
Wow.
Wait,
Or is
it's
it?
legacy. Wait, no, I'm just looking at the legacy. The legacy said that it was ranged,
Oh, yeah.
but the new one is
That's
touch.
funny.
That is so weird.
Maybe
There's
that
like
was the
political-
spell that you were talking
Yeah.
about.
Which one do you have?
Yeah.
Well,
Which
I'm
one's
assuming
on
we're
your
doing
sheet?
all like I haven't moved all of my spells over onto my own sheet yet.
Oh, you
Because
silly.
there's so many
You silly. Yes, you can make an attack at normal.
spells there. Okay.
You got a lot.
I'm
Oh, feel sorry for me. Have so many
No.
spells.
Is that Neon or Janelle?
Artificer, no spells.
What do you roll?
13.
Miss.
Yeah.
Oh, balls.
Aw, shucks. Okay. Well,
Keep trying to like touch him and like grab him.
like, come on.
Stop moving!
Just stop it. Yeah, that's my turn. Just a lot of hands like, ugh.
Alrighty.
I don't work.
That's the end of Elias's turn. Next up, Ramsey with Eon on deck.
Okay. As Sola came by, I was gonna do this to the guy, but he's gone. But I'll cast Zephyr Strike on myself, which gives me an extra 30 feet of movement and advantage on my first
Oh, nice.
attack. And I'm going to go 5, 10, 20, 25. Yeah, I can see him. I can see him. Who first?
Oh, you're in the middle of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Neither
Doesn't
have taken
matter.
damage,
I'm gonna-
though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Neither have taken damage yet.
He has taken
He's
damage.
The
taken
mage
damage.
hasn't taken damage. That's
So
it.
the mage
That's
is not.
okay.
It's just important to me that they're facing.
No. Then I will take my first shot at the mage. Wow, it doesn't get any closer than that. That's a 11 plus that. Why can't I do math? That's 30.
It's
And then, do you need damage broken down or just a total?
total.
So that's 8, 16, 27 plus 5 is 32 points of damage on the first strike.
The carriage disappears.
Oh.
As his concentration on the spell,
There's like waving to the mage.
Yeah.
He just smiling.
which also disappears the draconians that were flying around it, and the people that were sitting on it, and everything else.
That's cool. On the next one, I'm just going to swing back, turn around, and Chucklefuck here in front of my friends. Take my next. Oh, he's also slowed, so his speed is moved by 10 feet.
Hey.
Next shot's at Armergo.
Yeah, roll hits.
That's not an advantage. That fell out. That's a 27 to hit.
Hits.
So that one now is just these two. That's 9. That's 14 points of damage on that guy.
Okay, awesome.
Sweet.
And he would be slowed as well.
You run forward, sliding down on your knee into a perfect archer position, firing an arrow at the mage, who takes it in the shoulder, yelling out as the carriage disappears in front of him before you spin around and fly one at Almerigo as it hits him just right above the knee. Alright. Next up is going to be Eon.
Alright.
I like how the gun's over the top of his head. Like, even standing on the rock, he's still shorter than you are.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. I'm drunk.
So just reminding myself. So range on that. Okay, so I've got this thing piercing me and I'm grappled, and I'll grab onto it. Presumably, he's got to be holding onto it too, or something
Correct.
like that.
Yeah.
So I'll find a little bit of free skin on his wrist and bite it. And as I do that, a little bit of blood comes out and it fuels my tattoo, and I'll Misty step back.
Ooh, okay,
Nice.
nice.
I just can't remember. It's 30 feet, right?
Yeah, Misty
Okay.
Step is 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
You feel the hook leave your body as you magically teleport out, leaving this small X-shaped wound in your body that is just bleeding out.
So, Misty step back and blood running down the side of my mouth. And I'll raise my blood lyrium displacer. For
Such a
my-
cool name.
for my action and hope for the best on that one.
So casually.
And I'll be
Blood
targeting
lyrium
him.
displacer.
Go for it.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20
right.
for 31.
Yeah, that hits. Don't forget any of your dice.
Do you want me to double the dice or roll more dice? I forget.
That's your choice.
I'm just gonna double the dice.
But
It's
just don't double the
2d12.
modifier and we're good to go.
Yeah. I changed my mind. I'm gonna roll 4 dice.
No, that's not how that works. You called it.
So I rolled 8 times 2, 16 plus 4, so 20 points of damage.
That's so good.
It works with your arcane firearm too, which you're forgetting.
Yeah.
Add it to it.
Yeah, you got it.
And you
It's been a hot second. It's been a hot second, you guys.
And everyone's like, Amy's notes are so nerdy
No,
and
hold
they're so
on.
detailed.
Yes, I did.
No, I will give you this is already good enough.
So another 5. So a total of 25 points of magical piercing
That 5
damage.
is doubled as well, so 30.
Freaking fucking.
Because it's a crit.
Yes. Okay. Thank you
The
for
only
remembering
times
my
like brutal
character for me.
critical.
I'm trying.
Something doubles.
But that's dope.
Yeah.
You teleport away, and watching Ramsey drops down to a knee, how do you shoot?
I just take a wide stance and bare my teeth like this. And shoot.
Amerigo's looking hurt. Not out, but hurt.
You should know not to go after Eon respectfully.
Ramsey just looks over.
Alright, that's the end of your turn, Eon. Anything else?
It is, I could technically still move, but I think I'm okay there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes, I'm okay there.
You still have your.
Okay, so at the top of the round, the one by Elias is going to decide if this is worth it or not.
Reevaluate his life choices.
Do I really want to be part of a
I don't want to die for this cause.
Life choices.
Think about that.
I was really only here because you owe me money.
He's going to turn to Armergo and just say, "This is not a regular adventuring group," and he's gonna run. He's just gonna run. He's disengaged. He's gonna run.
Aw.
I don't have Warcaster, so I can't do anything.
Stanley doesn't get
You
one?
could've just-
The hand Bigby's hand used to.
They've
He's
nerfed.
Oh no, he was disengaged, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I switch.
Too bad.
Disengage.
Yeah, that's
Bonus action, movement, dash. So
So much dashing.
He is.
Oh, the
He's just running right into the
dashing through the
forest.
snow.
It'll be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Oh, but he's not gone.
He's not quite gone. 60. But he is currently booking it.
Real?
He does not seem to want to fight you guys at all. Armergo is gonna turn to him, being next up in initiative, and just go, "You pathetic! Fine! Fine!" And he raises his great axe, and he's going to jump down towards Sola.
Okay.
He's going to use a bonus action to regain 20 hit points. You see his second wind pops off. Whoops, not hurt. Heal. There we go. And he's going to make 3 attacks with his great axe onto Sola.
Okay.
Would the solar winds not
ding off at the beginning of his turn, no?
Or did sorry,
It's at
I
the
was
end.
end of his turn. Okay, yeah. No, I'm
Just
just
turn.
Yeah, if you want to double check on that for me, Loren, I'll just
sorry, I didn't mean
roll the
to.
dice.
Yeah,
I'll go.
Ends its turn.
ends his turn.
21 misses.
Misses.
22.
Meets, so beats. I'll shield again.
Wait,
Alright.
how long does shield last?
A full turn.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
And
I would have
misses
to cast
again.
it.
Okay, he
Sorry, Armergo.
yeah, he misses unfortunately. Excuse me, pardon me.
Underestimated the sins.
Yeah,
It's
he
almost
looks.
like he encountered us 10 levels ago.
We were what?
It was
4?
only 6.
Yeah.
So no, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Spreading out.
Oh, that's going to be the end of Armergo's turn. Next up is going to be the mage, who's just going to say, "Don't worry, boss, I won't run." And he's going to. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 1, 2,
Take me some
15,
steps
20,
then.
25, 30, 35, 40.
You silly fuck.
Okay. He's gonna cast a spell. You guys see shaping in his hands this small, cold-like storm. That is familiar to you guys, but it's a much lower level version than maybe what has happened recently. He shoots off the spell.
No.
Just no.
Let's try.
Does he?
11.
Does he have another counter spell? He's 3 a day. He's gonna try.
I rolled an 11 for my con.
Oh,
So like,
yeah, it works. This time he does it.
Yay!
This time he gets to cast a spell.
Good for him.
good job.
He deserves it. He deserves it.
You deserve it, yeah.
It's a 60-foot cone.
Oh.
Now,
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, is he in it?
Oh, yeah. I got it, boss.
Irony.
is he just barely?
Yes, yeah.
Well, I mean, he could have moved one out, realistically. He could have moved
I'm just.
Well, what if
seeing.
he-
Fucking Dungeons
would
made
be
a
funny.
mistake.
Yeah, but I mean, we let us count
It's true.
squares.
Yeah.
So.
It's true.
He
He could move.
Yeah. Oh, you trying to get as many as you can?
Maybe he is trying to get
Know
a
which way he wants to go.
He's a bit of a piece of shit. So
Wow.
maybe. There it is, guys.
Sorry,
Sorry.
everybody. Yeah.
That gets.
Except for Elias.
I don't think there's any way for Elias to get hit by this.
No, you'd either lose me or lose
Yeah, you
Elias.
have to get out.
He does not want to lose you. So Rhaenyra,
upgrade line.
Wow.
Rhaenyra, Eon, Sola, Ramsey.
That bastard.
I beat you in a counterspell war. I'm not afraid
He's like,
to.
yeah! He gives you the finger.
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Constitution saving throws from the 4 of you, please.
Eon, you can get +4 because you're within 10 feet of me.
Yay! That is good for me.
Ooh, rough.
I'm gonna ducky. Or...
That's what it is called now.
I'm in a ducky.
You're the ducky.
That was better.
1 ducky for you.
Yep. Or no, you want to play ducky?
Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, hold on. Never mind.
Oh shit. Okay. Ramsey,
23.
you take 22 points of cold damage. Eon,
24.
you take 22. Sola,
13. Very low roll.
you fail. You take 45 points of cold damage. Rhaenyra,
28.
you succeed. 22 points of cold damage.
Ouch.
Sola, can you make the concentration check?
Yeah. Good call. Oh, natural 1.
Oh!
Spirit
so my
Guardians.
Spirit Guardians false. That's never happened before.
That's a tough one.
Yep. 2 very low rolls.
okay.
Rough.
The mage. So that's action, movement.
Oh, wait, so hold on. That gives me a 10. Although, is it an automatic fail on a 1?
No.
No?
No?
Because that would give me a 10.
But you took
But
45 points of
45
damage.
points of damage, so
you need
half
a
of that was
22.
a 22. Yeah, okay, never mind. Sure.
Mhm.
Got it. Okay,
What about
sorry.
your-
Thanks for working it
What
out.
about your-
I appreciate. Yeah,
Totally.
one isn't a failure automatically.
Okay.
Right.
And there are certain encounters where I might have lower level spellcasters where you can kind of flex and be like, "There's nothing you can do. I'm just that good."
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, good shit.
It's the DK. I can't.
It doesn't technically say this, but I'm gonna just play it that it's a 1 spell per action, turn, whatever. And he is just gonna stay where he is. No bonus actions.
Oh, okay.
Sola, you are up next with Rhaenyra on deck.
Okay. Sola will. Can magic spells be non-lethal, or are they always lethal?
Usually non-lethal has to be a melee.
Yeah.
But tell you what, if there's a non-lethal way you want to do this, I will let it be a check.
Sure.
And it would be with your spellcasting modifier
okay.
against a DC 15. What's your plus on your spell attack?
10.
10? Okay. So I'd say it'd be a DC 18, so you need to roll above an 8.
Okay. And can I just like do that with something like
Free action.
For whom the bell tolls or something?
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to sweep his feet out from under him and knock him over and
Absolutely,
or something. Yeah.
Cool. Nice. Do it.
Okay, so beat an 8.
Yes.
You said. Okay. It's a 6.
Oh,
Rough.
I'm afraid this turn
Yep,
it will be a
doesn't
little
work.
bit hard to control your magic.
Yeah.
You can try again next turn.
Okay. So anyway, with my action, I attempt to like knock out Armergo by like sweeping his legs out. But it's not a move that I typically do, and so the bell like tries to like sweep his legs out, but kind of like clangs against the ground. So that's action. Not gonna move, I don't think. I'm okay there. Bonus action. I could. I don't think I'll bonus action either. That's it.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Sola. Next up, Rhaenyra with Elias on deck.
I just have a quick question, just
Yeah.
from 2024 again. Sorry, there's a lot of 2024 questions.
No worries.
So channel divinity, so like, can I just show you? It just says no action. Like, what does that mean?
So this is with your guiding strike.
No. Just like conquering presence.
Presence.
Yeah, we'll both say no action. What the heck's that mean?
Just means you don't need to use an action to do it.
Great.
Like, yeah, if you look,
Okay.
Amazing.
it'll have.
But that's why I'm confused. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So it is an action?
Yeah. So the channel
Okay.
divinity part
Yeah.
isn't an action, but the type of channel divinity that
Oh, if I'm
is-
choosing conquering presence is an
Is
action.
an action.
Got it.
Yes.
Semantics again.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it shouldn't say
Okay.
that.
Hey, that's
weird.
okay. I had multiple things going on in my head anyways. Okay. So, what is this, 5, 10?
Mm-hmm.
I'm right up to him, and it's gonna be like that Thanos walk, you know, like when he comes, and it's just kind of like that. Yeah, with the music playing. She is gonna, again, like with a kind of she's trying to get her shakes down when she gets to the sword, but then she hears in her head, not worthy. And like kind of like whisper, I don't know, your weird, your scary whispering thing for it.
Not worthy.
Yeah, she's gonna grab her axe for this one, two-handed, as it usually is. Oh, 2024 is.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got don't worry, I've got something coming up.
Okay.
Like,
Damn, I guess we gotta kill this guy.
yeah, I'm just a little bit confused. Okay, maybe I should. I'm just going back and forth between the sheets. Okay, never mind. I was right. Okay. So the first hit is 23.
Hits. Hits.
Okay, the second hit was 14.
Misses.
Okay. Has he taken damage, sorry?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll Divine Smite.
All right.
Like, let's do it.
Cool.
So then, whoops. I need to minimize windows so I can see everything for the dice. So with Divine Smite, regular hit. So a D12.
Plus 5, plus a D8, plus 2D8 for
So
Divine
3D8
Smite.
is what I've got. Yeah, cool. We're on the same page, just want to make sure. And then plus 5 to that. Okay.
It's gonna be just shoes left.
21 points of damage, yeah.
All right. 21 points. He's still up. He takes the great axe, which in your hands, Rhaenyra, as you swing it down, feels way heavier than you remember.
Good. I'm glad you said that.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Rhaenyra?
Yeah, I'll stay there.
Okay. Next up is Elias with Ramsey on deck.
I'm going to use my bonus action to chase this guy with the hand
Come on! Stop!
and try and grasp one of
Stop it!
So Dex 19 again. Just try and
Fingers.
Yeah.
Totally.
I want to try and
Like
question
thing.
these guys.
That'd be
Not
terrible.
today, Handman! He rolls a 24.
Not the hand man. Oh no. I can't be known for this. Oh, fuck. Okay, so that was my bonus action. Shit, well there's this fucker down here still, I guess. Then let's how about, is that worth it? Sure. I'm gonna wait. What's the range on this? Oh, actually, I can. Yeah, I'll stay here. This is pretty chill. I'm gonna cast Slow centered on this guy. Just because.
Such a nasty spell.
Oh my goodness.
So that one's a Wisdom 19 save.
Oh no.
One save has to. One has to make it.
He doesn't have his reaction because he used it on his turn in response to yours, and it recharges at the front of your turn.
Yes.
Okay, so wisdom save?
Yes. Yeah.
Fail.
Let's go. Okay, so.
No slowed.
Yeah.
Speed is halved, -2 to AC and Dex saving throws. Can't take reactions. Can either take an action or a bonus action. Can't do both.
Okay.
Only one attack if it takes the attack action. This one is fun. If it casts a spell with a somatic component, there's a 25% chance the spell fails as the result of the target making the spell's gestures too slowly.
Nice. That's awesome. Can you put that on him?
Nope.
This guy over here. Yeah.
Oh.
Nice. Awesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was this one. I thought they just really wanted the hand to get. That's why I
Well, I
was
want like this guy like
Yeah, like-
questioning,
yeah.
but yeah.
Be gone, Handman!
Stop calling me that.
Elias is just getting angry. yeah.
Alrighty. Elias, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay, Ramsey, you're up with Eon on deck.
Actually, I'm giving up on this guy, so that's
Okay.
Cool.
yeah.
First thing I will do,
Waves.
I'm going to, I'll stay right there actually. Steady aim, which gives me advantage on my first attack. I'm also going to use Ensnaring Strike on Emergo.
Awesome. Advantage with ensnaring. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
And that's a 25 to hit.
It's
Okay. He needs to make a strength saving throw first.
Indomitable for a 22.
Yeah, it fucking beats it. But
It's one of his better saves.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to. Wow, that's not a whole lot. So 14, that's 19 points of piercing damage on the first shot.
Okay.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll cast it again.
That was how much on the first, sorry?
19 points on the first one.
19, okay.
Yeah, I can only do it once. Damn it. And then... yeah. Next one. Oh, shit, I guess I should roll for that. That's a 29 to hit.
Hits.
Awesome.
So that's 13 points of damage on the second arrow.
Nice. Ramsey, each arrow you pluck and fly from your bow, it gets more and more regular until you are just quickly sniping these through this ensnaring strike, preventing Amerigo from moving his other knee now with an arrow in it as he's just holding the wounds with one hand, the harpoon gun in the other. Right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I can't move, so.
Okay. Eon.
Okay. I'm gonna just move up a little bit, just so I'm a little bit farther away from him, just in case. I'm gonna go there. Nope, I'm not. Sorry, I'm gonna go there. I can't get into a good position. And I've got the lyrium displacer out, and I'm noticing him running away, so I'm actually going to target it at him.
Okay.
Get him.
Okay, so let's do that.
Woo.
So that is a 26 to hit.
Hits.
This is not fire damage again. 7, 10! Bad rolls. 10 points of piercing damage.
And you have the D8 though?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oof. Yeah.
Really bad.
You shoot off, and you can see a bit of blood explode from his hand as you shoot through like the webbing between his pinky and his ring finger, leaving this kind of like huge hole as he just shakes it off and is still running.
Brutal. That ends my turn.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, it's this guy who...
Oh no. Right? It's like...
He's gonna move a little bit closer this way. As he was running around, but he takes this shot in the back and realizes that you're armed as well, and he's gonna return fire as he runs. He's gonna use a bonus action for deadly aim to gain advantage on this strike. What the fuck? Two nines. Oh,
Nine.
Hey, we
yeah, I know that misses. 18.
It's not 10. Okay.
It's gonna make 2 more strikes with the pistol.
Oh yeah, he'd be slowed too. Again.
One of these is gonna hit. 27.
Hits. Yeah.
The pistol attack deals 5 points of piercing plus 13 poison damage. As he turns around, taking this ahead, just fuck, and he's gonna run.
Can I hellish rebuke him as my reaction?
Within 60 feet, you sure
I
can.
think he is. Dexterity saving throw.
Failure.
It's only a 12. It's
Beats so beats.
so he does beat it.
So he does beat it.
Half as much damage. Okay.
I'll save it right now. It's a dex save, right?
Yeah.
He has evision.
So
So he doesn't get anything.
He takes no damage on
Yeah.
success.
Yeah. It's only a 12 on this. It looks like.
Yeah.
I wonder why it's only a 12.
Yeah, it's very low.
Because it's based on charisma, and you have very low charisma.
Or was it like a class ability?
Correct, with
It is,
tieflings.
yeah.
It's not an artificer ability.
Okay.
But after his turn, he's just, and dodging that fire, you just go, I'm not getting paid enough for this! 10, 30.
Fair enough.
He's gone.
goes.
For all intents and purposes, he's running away. You can still try, but it'll get more and more difficult to see him,
Yeah.
as it is right now. After his turn, Amerigo, who sees him run away, just yells out, Bloody coward! You think you're better than me? I ran the Undercity for years. None of you survive this! He takes out a flask from his back, and he's gonna throw it.
Ooh.
Okay.
It is going to go 20 feet. Actually, 30. Oh!
Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, good.
Buffering.
ready. You guys see a flask explode onto the ground, and a creature coming out.
Interesting,
Oh,
interesting.
interesting.
Partake what kind of flask?
I wonder.
Nope, didn't pick up what it died
Hard
with.
to see.
Okay.
This is not quite to scale, but you guys see
Oh.
Really?
Wow.
a familiar shape,
No.
a familiar size, a familiar color, if not
Oh, shit.
slightly jaundiced of a beholder. Its eyes glassy milked,
Does it
no
look like
breath.
a full beholder?
It looks not quite. Like parts of its eye stalks are missing. If you want, you can make a check. It looks a little undead in this sense, I will give you that. Parts of it are hanging on that really shouldn't be. That's going to be the end of Armergo's turn. Next up is the mage. The mage is going to use a bonus action to Misty Step away. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away diagonal.
Oh.
Yeah, that wouldn't affect the movement.
20, 25, 30.
However, how does the spellcasting component work here as part of the slow spell?
So if it has a somatic component,
Somatic?
then there's a
Movement.
chance. Yeah, it needs to like do some sort of gesture to cast the spell. There's a 25%
Misty
chance.
Step is just verbal.
So that's all good.
so
I can
that
only
goes
take
off.
an action or a bonus action.
Fuck!
So,
Okay. Action or bonus action, but he still uses movement.
Yep,
Okay.
and
He's,
it's just halved.
okay, he's going to use 15 movement to hide behind those tree trunks there. Depending on the angle, he could have some cover. Nothing more than half, but yeah.
Yeah.
So he can just do that. Does he make a save for slow at the end of his turn, or is that it?
Repeats the save at the end of each of their turns. So
Okay.
another wisdom 19 save.
Okay.
It just looks like a vessel.
13 plus 17.
Okay, fails again.
Rough, mage, rough. Right, next up, Sola.
Okay. So this beholder looks undead.
It has, yeah, like a super glossy eye that has no iris within it. Not like the one you saw below Waterdeep.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I guess I'm gonna try turn undead. Because I don't ever get to try this.
Gotta use it.
So I got.
Okay.
And so the creature fails, it's frightened and incapacitated for 1 minute. Okay, so it has to make a wisdom saving throw,
Okay.
presumably. Okay, it says wisdom 16. That's actually not very high. So anyway, I'm doing that.
5? Fails.
Fails. Okay,
Alright,
cool.
so.
So, I present my holy symbol, which is my shield, and so I raise it, and like it like bursts in light as I turn undead. So a couple things happen. First of all, if the creature fails, it has the frightened and incapacitated conditions for 1 minute.
Okay.
And it tries to move as far from me as it can on its terms. This effect ends early on the creature if it takes any damage, or if I die. So hopefully that doesn't happen. It also, whenever I use Turn Undead, any undead that fails its saving throw takes 48 radiant damage. So,
48.
And the damage does not end the turn effect.
Yeah.
So I will roll 4d8, which will be 14 radiant damage.
14? 14. Alright, 14. Nice.
So that would you also say then that because I did radiant damage, I would also still heal this turn? It was it was like an ability, but not a spell. But I guess that doesn't matter. We do that. Okay. So then
I think there's specific wording, but it's all good.
Okay. I heal myself 7 HP from that.
Okay, nice.
And do I want a bonus? I don't think so still. I'll end that turn there. So yeah, he's feared and incapacitated.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, so.
Yeah, this is really good for you guys. Awesome turn, Sola. As this beholder looks at you and just kind of like it cowers at the showing of your holy symbol as it shines with divine light. Alright, next up after Sola is going to be Rhaenyra.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I'll just scooch up. One. Just looking at math again. Okay, so she's going to this time take out the sword. And it's like kind of just glowing and feeling it.
Yeah. Before you act, just a reminder of what I said, that any damage ends the effect.
Any damage ends
Any damage on it will end the effect that I just put on it.
Making it frightened and incapacitated.
And run away from Solo.
And it will run away or won't?
It
It won't anymore because it will end. If you damage it, that will end the effect
Okay.
I put on it.
Okay.
So I'm just reminding you of
But
that.
maybe we don't
Either
know
do,
that.
either do a fuck ton of damage or.
I mean,
That's all
It's something planned, but it
once
won't.
before.
It won't do enough. It could do enough to take it out, but it's like it's a diced like damage.
So yeah, you could aim for somebody else because this guy basically is not going to be an issue until you attack him. Right? So
Okay.
he's incapacitated. He can't
Can
move,
somebody
he
help
can't
me
act.
count then the
He's
30
frightened.
feet? Like
He's
how
just gonna
far
run
30
away.
feet would be to
That's
that?
it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
To 30 feet.
is
I still have like
Yeah.
20 feet of movement though. So can you just get me to 30 feet to there?
30.
Yeah, that's all I need.
One more.
Yeah.
Fair.
Still, sort out though, and just kind of, I guess, feeling its energy, looking at it, kind of being slightly hypnotized by its glow, and realizing from within that I can do breath weapon again. But I can only do it once before. So DC of 15.
All right. DC. What?
Sorry, Dex. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Yeah.
On the mage. Okay.
Fail.
There's...
Fail.
Yay!
Okay, so also, knowing through the sword, it's now 3d10 as well. That's,
Ah.
So the full damage for that one, 18.
Yeah. Awesome. 18. Yeah, you feel this extra energy, and you're able to shoot out another breath weapon. This one, just a straight line of acid that burns through, I'll say, all those logs as well as him. So that cover.
It was the straight line one,
Yeah,
yeah.
that cover's gone. No cover for him.
No cover for you.
Awesome. Yeah, the sword is humming, and there's just like an eagerness you can tell, and it's you almost feel anxiety in your chest for this. Is that the end of your turn?
What is the movement again for spiritual weapon?
20 feet.
20 feet? Okay, we'll just.
Quack, 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 quack.
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sandy. All right. Thank you, Rhaenyra. Next up is Elias. Ramsey on deck.
Sure is. Okay. I don't like that. So I'm gonna move back more.
I don't like you.
Yeah. I want to see how far. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, we have a bunch of space, so I'll go back like there. And still kind of keeping my eyes on the mage, I will cast Guiding Bolt
Okay.
on him.
Roll hit.
That will be. And still has the -2 AC. So that is a 16 to hit.
He is going to shield.
Okay.
Wait, he can't use reactions.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, you're
Still
right.
slow.
Can't use
Still
reactions.
slowed, so you can't.
Wow, sorry.
It's okay.
It's all working out.
It's fine.
Okay, so then it is 4d6 radiant damage,
Oh.
which comes out just to a total of 13. So.
How do you want to do this?
Oh shit! Oh, I didn't want to kill him. That's okay. We have other
Him
people.
or him?
Him.
Mary.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's- yeah.
We'll get information from him. Kind of like running backwards, but like trying to keep an eye on the mage at the same time, and like with the cover, as Rhaenyra like destroys the cover, taking that moment to like let off a like beam of radiant energy, just like streaks through the battlefield.
Yeah, it streaks through the battlefield through Ramsey's legs and hits him.
He like jumps in a split.
The radiant damage hits the his right upper thigh and melts off the leg. And you can see him kind of standing on it for a second, looking at Armerigo before collapsing to the ground. Dead.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, I hope they don't start calling me the leg guy too.
Could make some catchphrases out of it.
Oh no.
It's leg day.
It's like
It's arm day today.
that's crazy. Very on brand for
Let
Elias.
me give you a hand.
What up, bro?
That's crazy. And
You started this.
yeah, I will trust in everyone else, and that Sola knows what she's doing with this beholder, and I will end my turn there.
Alrighty. Ramsey, you're up next with Eon on deck.
Take a few steps forward, looking at Amerigo. Just, I know they learn. Silly bastards. Run, you only die tired. And I'll let one go and hit this guy.
Ah!
Sharpshooter, I have a range of 600 feet.
It's cool. I don't know if you can see it. Make a perception check. This is a forested area.
Come on,
you
come
can
on,
hit a
come
tree.
on.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't shoot at him.
Like I let it happen.
You had a cool motto.
It needed to be a good perception check.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's going to bleed out.
Just you wait. If only I had bandages. This pistol wound. Why is my blood not conglomerating?
Find a safe place and go to bed for a while.
Conglomerating.
We need to
Why
do a
is it
merger with my
unionizing?
blood.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Let's go. I'm going to walk up to this gentleman. Place my hand on him. He's not stuck to the spot, but we've slowed him down significantly. But I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him. which gives me, through Hunter's lore, a whole bunch of fun jazz. When a creature is marked by the Hunter's mark, you know whether the creature has any immunities, resistances, vulnerabilities, and if the creature has any, you know what they are.
He's resistant to poison.
Cool.
That's all dwarves are.
Okay.
More than
Could have been more, yeah.
He's looking whooped.
Looks hurt.
Okay. I will.
He's got
That was a
2
bonus
arrows in his
action.
knees.
Yeah. I'll sling the bow, pull out the kukri that I have at my back, and I'm gonna hold my attack for if he decides to try and shoot at anybody else.
Okay.
Or if he's gonna sit and be a good boy and have a chat.
Okay. Alrighty, sounds good. That's the end of your turn, Ramsey.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is the Beholder Zombie, who must make. The only thing it can do is run away from Sola.
Yeah.
So it's going to spend its full 25. It's going to spend its full 20 feet fly. I saw 5 feet speed, and I was like, oh, that's really funny. It's just rolling around. No, it runs 20 feet directly away from Sola. Yeah. There you go. That's the end of his turn. Eon, you're up next.
Dwarf guy looking real hurt.
You looked hurt. My only descriptor is bloodied, right? And that's only if you get under half. I don't really give you more than that.
Yeah. Just like. All right, I'm gonna. I don't really, except for like web, but he could still attack and stuff. We need like Rainier or something to come and try to get his weapon. Yeah, we gotta get his weapon.
Take him upside down and
Or
shake him till he
kill him.
drops everything.
Okay, I'm gonna do what I was originally gonna do. I'll pop out my cannon, 'cause seeing this guy, I'm just nervous, and so we're just gonna have backup. And then I'll use the cannon to attack him. And that is a 23 to hit.
Amerigo?
Yes,
Yes, that hits.
it hits. So that is 3d8. Not. I've been rolling really bad. That was 9, right? 9 points of force damage.
Okay.
He's pushed back 5 feet if he's not held in place.
He isn't. He gets pushed back 5 feet.
And I'm just gonna get like a little bit more central.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's the end of your turn, Eon.
Yeah.
Does the Beholder Zombie make another save at the end of its turn?
It doesn't say so.
Okay.
It just says that it once it has that happen, it just keeps happening for a minute.
Okay, sounds good. Next up is going to be Amerigo, who's going to look at you, Ramsey, and this like look of confusion crosses his face. He goes, when the fuck did I get a noble? He's going to swing his axe down onto you 3 times.
Not before I don't swing first.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why doesn't he know you?
Werewolf.
Oh yeah, he was, yeah, that's right.
I looked slightly different at the time.
Our composition is actually fairly different than it was before, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Actually, was Rhaenyra with us?
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
You were?
Yes.
But
Sorry.
Scree also was.
And Sorry. And
And not
Was it that long ago?
Yeah, it was.
Sorry and DK.
I wouldn't have advantage or anything on this one. No, I don't think so. Yeah, no. Okay.
Alright, make 1 attack.
Regular.
I have a feeling this guy doesn't
2.
disappear.
That's a 17 to hit.
Amerigo?
Just missed.
Yeah, he was
Okay,
just
second attack. Oh, that's a buck ton more. 27 on the second one.
If 17 just missed,
Yeah.
higher than that would be
Yeah.
it. Yes. You're good.
That's one of those and one of those. It is 14 points of piercing damage.
From your stabby stab.
Yeah.
Okay. 14. He's going to swing 3 times against you, Ramsey. First one. 15.
Miss.
Second one, dirty 20.
That's
Third one, 11. Okay.
Ooh. I didn't read this right, but
Your AC goes up after every attack, yeah.
no.
8.
With Vex, with
12.
the short sword, it you get advantage on your second attack.
Yeah, the masteries.
20 points of slashing damage.
Oh, wow.
It's a big slash.
Ouch.
Big slash. He's then going to try and move behind the rock closer to me. So he's going to move around this way, Darryll, if you can
Okay.
move him.
Attack of opportunity.
You use your reaction to hold an action, so no.
Okay.
That's how
yeah.
that works.
Yeah. Around the rock.
Yes, please.
30.
Yep. 25, actually.
25.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. That's going to be the end of his turn. Next up, after everyone who died, is Sola with Rhaenyra on deck.
Okay. So I'm watching him run around the rock that way. So let's just go the other way. 5, 10, 15.
Surprise, come
And probably
back.
from there I can
Shit!
see him. And so as he like rounds the corner of that rock, a bell comes flying out.
Just runs into it.
So wisdom 18 save.
I'm giving him disadvantage because that's fucking awesome. He fails.
Nice.
So this now is 3d8 plus 4. Wow, garbage rolls for damage tonight. So that's 4, 7, 11 radiant damage.
Alright.
Only.
You still up?
Ah, man, I
Damn.
blah blah. Okay. Well, it was really cool though.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Nice of you.
And yeah. I lost track of how much movement I had used, but
You were.
I'll probably step one more back just to get cover from this rock again. Force
Okay.
him to chase me a little if he decides to.
Okay. Sounds good.
I did do
you
damage,
get to
so a
heal
heal,
yourself.
which is a 9. That's great,
Lots of nines tonight.
Is that the end of your turn, Sola?
and that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, Rhaenyra with Elias on deck.
Mage is down, right?
Yeah.
Like dead down?
You cooked it.
Okay.
Elias
No.
with a guiding bolt. Good leg.
Up the butt.
He's a soldier like you until he took a guiding bolt to the leg.
In case something happens to the beholder, though, like I don't want to get just leaving
Why
like
don't you
a
hover?
Well,
You don't have to
like
use your
leaving
phone.
like a vulnerable person to like.
Like just.
I rolled the wrong dice.
Actually, yeah. So what I'll do is I'll go like in between you
Post up.
and the beholder.
Post up.
I'm just worried that it like won't come after us. If it wakes up, it will just go wreak havoc.
In the countryside.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's
Not my
why
pig, not my farm.
I'm staying close, and then you are right beside me.
I'm 10 feet away from you. Is that your intention? Like
Yeah, but also like just because I'm just gonna help this round because I can't see behind the rock, and I don't know if acid destroys rocks.
Older parchment shears rolls.
Yeah, yeah. So
The parchment sheer.
I shall just give you a high five. And cast heroism on you.
Ooh.
Okay. What's that do?
So you're super brave. You're immune to being frightened, and you gain temporary hit points equal to the spellcasting modifier at the start of your turn, which is 4, but that's 4 temporary hit points.
Every turn? Like,
So you gain it at the start of your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
But does it keep
No.
going
No.
for any
No.
amount of time?
Burns
Okay.
off.
Until I cast it again, I guess.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Temporary hit points never stack.
Well, not stack, but I was like, how long does the effect work? Like, do I re-get those 4 every turn for a certain period of time,
No,
or is it
it
just
If
doesn't
they
look
went
like
away.
it. Like when she loses it, she loses it. Like it. I mean, it's concentration, so I don't know if that changes anything. As long as I'm concentrating
Yeah.
on it, but
So, like, if they get used up this turn, do I get 4
Yeah.
more in the next one?
yeah,
That's
no,
all
it's like
I'm wondering.
semantics again. Yeah.
I know it's only 4.
No, it just says at the
It's still
start
4.
of your turns, you gain the temporary hit points as long as you're
As
concentrating.
long as I'm concentrating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Up to a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Cool.
Good to know. Thank you.
I'm going to like
Yeah,
still
nice.
hold on to the sword, but like stare at the beholder. Like high five.
Yeah. You got
Palm
this.
Eon in the forehead. Whack.
Ah!
Yeah.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma. Wow, my charisma's very high now. It's frozen. Okay. I changed the dice. That's why it's 25.
Okay, that's a success. You feel the urge to cut this thing, becoming extremely strong, and you like
Do you now?
try to raise the sword for a second before resisting. It's compelling. The anxiety is now a thrum of nervousness that you're not sure is originating from you or the sword. Something's happening. That's the end of your turn, Renera?
I'll just scooch him.
Scooch 20 feet
Yeah, we'll
closer
go
to Stanley.
15, 20.
Easy. Awesome. Next up, Elias with the Ramsey on deck.
Okay. Alright. Still gonna leave this beholder alone. I'm sure that it will be fine. God damn it. No. Fuck. I'm trusting Sola. And so there's
Eventually
like
we gotta kill the thing.
We do
right?
have to
eventually.
just find time.
Yeah, deal with this guy first and then the beholder. But Sola, she casts like giant bell goes and comes around and hits this guy, and then again just coming around the corner is just like giant moat of like ice
Nice.
right towards him. And
The bell hits him against the rock, creating this crack and like this impact of where his body was. And as he like touches the ground and tries to recover,
but it's only a 16.
that will miss.
Yeah, so that was just rare for us. Guys, I don't want
If you
to.
cast slow on it, then all it can ever do is just run away.
Certainly all it can do.
That's all
And
it is
even a
doing,
slower
yeah.
pace, so it starts literally 10 feet forward.
I can make it crawl. Do you want me to roll it across
To
the
meet
ground?
Paul.
Using the eyes to like.
Yeah, the stalks.
Just watching Rhaenyra walk forward with the sword.
You are the hunted now.
Yeah, we'll cast slow on. We'll cast slow on the beholder. It still has to make a save, so it's wisdom 19.
Doesn't
That
that
actually might be a success. The fuck?
Oh, no.
And that doesn't cancel
Negative.
your effect.
Nope.
Oh wait, no.
No.
There's a +2 to wisdom somehow, so that's going to be a dirty 20.
Ooh.
Damn.
Just made it.
Nothing is working today. Okay.
Yeah, dirty
Well.
20.
Yeah, Elias is just like, well, fuck me. And I think I will stay here. I like being out of the way, so that will be the end of my turn.
Alright, awesome. That's the end of your turn, Elias. Ramsey, you're up.
I will use 10 feet, plant myself, using steady aim to give myself advantage, and I'm going to take a shot at this lovely individual.
That's such a horrible way to say that.
That's
Sounds like an insult.
21 to hit.
This is steady aim.
Yeah.
Is it new? Because
Yeah, it is.
usually... Okay, so you can move before?
Yeah, I can move before, but I lose all my movement from when I call it.
Okay.
So, because it says it's speed. If you give yourself advantage on the attack roll on the current turn, provided that you haven't moved. Oh, during this turn. So, sorry. I will move back 10 feet.
Yeah, there it is.
And then I'll steady aim it, as well as sharpshooter against him.
Does he cover before you make that choice?
I ignored
He does-
3/4 cover.
Then he's fine. You're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll re-roll just because it's.
That's
I didn't
not
take the
full. That would be 3/4.
five. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah. Say you get to ignore.
Okay. So that's 22. Oh, this may not hit. 21, 20. 17 fucking misses. I'm going
does,
to
yep.
burn Ducky.
Give me duck.
Nice.
Would it be 1 or 2? Because I have advantage.
Huh?
Re-rolling 1 or 2.
You always reroll only one,
Okay.
even if you had advantage. On
That's
the
fine. Yep.
Yeah, it isn't a reroll. It's just reroll
Okay.
one dice.
18.
Just hits.
Yeah!
Just
Okay.
Nice.
So that's
lucky, lucky,
2 of
lucky, ducky.
those.
Lucky
Those, 'cause
duck.
I'm taking damage.
That was a lucky
2
duck.
of those
Lucky
because
duck.
it's sneak attack. Okay. Oh, this might kill him. 37 points of damage.
Alrighty. You turn,
First shot.
and as you can see him kind of just stumbling a little bit after getting hit with the bell, as you raise an arrow, it flies through the air and sinks in further than you've seen in his back. And it just goes, "Ugh!"
Oh.
You fucking twat. As he falls to the ground,
Yay.
dead.
Maybe yay.
Okay.
Okay.
The beholder is still out and about doing its
Yeah.
thing.
Uh-huh.
Even without him there.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He didn't summon it. He threw it from a bar.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Um,
Okay.
So that's going to be the end of Ramsey's turn. You don't have any movement.
Nope.
Can you bonus action anything?
Yeah, so I'm just looking what. Damn, it's an action. Oh shit, there would have been another one of those on there too. So the Hunter's Mark. Whoops. Yeah, no, I got nothing. That's
Okay.
it.
That's the end of your turn. Next up is the Beholder Zombie. That's going to move 20 feet forward. Meow.
5, 10, 15, 20.
That's the end of its turn.
Pops up on a log.
Yep. On the
That's
remains
melted.
of a dog.
Yeah.
Eon, you're up. Yeah. Sola on deck.
You know what? We gotta attack him, otherwise he's just gonna go kill some innocent people, probably, right?
Yeah.
Not
Probably.
unless Sola doesn't just keeps chasing it forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is our new mission in life.
Yeah.
It's a new pet, really.
Every minute,
Swords Coast in the last 2 months. Well,
We just ran.
We're gonna hit it with the cannon, if we can. That is a 29 to hit.
that would hit.
29 to hit. Why did I put these T8s away? Orpa derpa. Okay. 16 points of force damage.
Okay, 16.
That's my bonus action. So as an action, I will also firebolt it.
Road hits.
That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Woohoo. So that is 20 points of fire damage plus 7 additional from
What,
them.
what was the total?
27 total.
27 total?
Yeah.
Nice. Woo! As this collection of barrages from your turrets and your fire blast hit it in the back, you can see pieces of skin melting off, leaving this kind of skull, this large, like, otherworldly alien skull. See the back of as this creature turns around and looks at all of you.
To just end my turn, because we done this before.
Run out of the eyes.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just gonna get us out of that nice little cluster.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
Okay. It's the end of your turn, Eon. Next up is Sola.
Okay. Sola saw Ramsey take a shot and heard Armer go like blah or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the Wilhelm scream.
I think we care about getting information from him. So Sola is going to like just take a step over here, and from here, can I perceive like is he like savable?
He's face down prone on the ground with an arrow sticking out of the back of his right shoulder.
Okay. Because like when you go up to like help a downed player, say,
Stabilize.
anybody can use the stabilize action. Actually, hold on. No, actually, I have something even better for this. Do I?
First.
Spare the dying. Yes, because I can stabilize them without them coming back
That
away.
would work. Yeah.
I'm going to go up to him then. Oh, it has a 15-foot range now. So even better. So there's 5, 10,
15 from
15
him? Yeah.
from here. I can just like spare the dying and stabilize him.
He
With an action.
begins breathing.
Cool. So he should be able to just have a nice little nappy nap there now.
Yeah, he's face down and prone.
Yeah. And then I will run back 5, 10, 15 to get there. Actually, no, because the beholder might do something, and I've got
Get
cover
yourself
here.
some.
You could come around this way.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, okay. So I was
Just
here.
sit on it.
20, 25, 30. I'll just go to there and I'm just monitoring him for now. That's as far as I can go.
Cool.
Creature that has 0 hit points isn't dead. Creature becomes stable
That's the end of your
at
turn,
the end of
Sola?
my turn.
Alrighty. Rhaenyra, you're up with Elias on deck.
It's obviously fair to say that the beholder's like floating
Yes.
X amount.
I'd say between 2 and 4 feet off the ground.
Oh, okay. So no, it's not like above us or anything. It's
If,
like
if it wasn't
it's
whackable,
almost like-
I'd let you know.
okay.
It's within your range right now. It isn't flying.
It is well whackable.
It wasn't focused on
How many
flying.
feet am I away from it?
It's 25. There's 25 in between the two of you.
25? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can get to it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. She's having a pretty severe anxiety attack right now. Like, she's running, like, she's having troubles breathing. She's, like, sweating a lot. She's shaking. But her grip is, like her knuckles are going white. Like, just gripping onto the sword. And she puts her hand to the back of her neck and remembers when she was talking to Sola about branding, I guess. It's not a tattoo, it's a branding. That appeared on the back of her neck. And she kind of looks at the sword. Didn't really speak to her. She was trying to speak to it the other night. Nothing really happened. But she suddenly kind of gains a confidence, I suppose, and kind of does that, you know, like when Thor kind of like holds his hammer. And then she shouts out the word for, oh, I closed it. I was like,
She shouts out that.
yeah. Wellness right into like the sky and kind of like descends straight down to look at it. And she's still not confident because the sword's not really speaking to her quite yet, but she feels the glow. She's feeling a bit more confident. And then she starts to try to use her wings from it. Because it's the same speed that I have for flying. So that's actually super helpful, 25 feet. And like, so she's gonna try to fly essentially like, just so she's like just above, I would say like 5-6 feet then, I guess, from where.
Yeah.
You get right up on it.
You yell out Vonas, your draconic wings firing out with this black spectral energy that is just continuously flowing out of your back, kind of like a hot rod car with like those edges. That
Sick.
as the sword, you hear the voice come through your head. I'm awoken. Use.
Beat him up.
Okay. The
I
voice
wonder
is
what you should do now.
the voice is different now.
Nap time.
You know what? Let's just do it. So I'll do the otherworldly onslaught. Let's just do it.
You guys watch as the sword flashes with black energy around it that kind of spirals and crackles in the air. Rhaenyra, make 4 weapon attacks.
Yeah. Okay.
Crazy.
First one is a 16.
16 hits.
Okay. Second one is a 17.
Hits.
This is gonna be fun then. And then a 20, a dirty 20.
Hits.
The dice is doing something weird. I should have changed my dice. It like did a weird. It didn't roll. And a 19, so they all hit.
They all hit.
Okay, so can you help me with the damage?
Absolutely.
This
So,
first time.
I'm just going to run over your sheet so I can make this
Yeah.
easy for you.
And go.
But for each one of these attacks,
There's a d6 added, right?
correct.
Yep.
What damage type are you
I would like to do
this?
force
Alright.
on all of them, I guess, for this
Yes.
one.
Can't go wrong with force.
Yeah.
If you get to choose
Um,
force.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
So, Hithashin.
Because I have 1d8 plus 6 standard.
Yeah, it should be. I'm just double checking this real
Yeah.
quick.
First time
This
using it.
Sebastian
Rhaenyra
is a-
doesn't know what's going on.
So 4d8
Yeah.
and 4d6 together.
Yeah, so can you roll?
My
Can you
God.
roll 4d8
Yep.
plus 4d6?
Only thing that I spied on it.
Yeah.
It's versatile, so if you attack with 2 hands, you do. roll
Oh,
10.
okay, yeah, that is
So-
actually what it's
So
supposed to
40-10
be.
and 46.
Yeah.
Plus
Is it showing
12.
up as a proficient weapon though? Yeah, it is.
Plus 16.
So,
because
Whatever
it's
is
plus
her additional strength
Yeah.
damage modifiers, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So this is going to be a lot of damage.
Okay, so 4d10 and 4d6.
plus whatever.
Plus your modifiers.
Which I have here. So
You have
that's
the
what
modifiers?
have.
Okay.
I can remember that.
Okay, so the roll
For the 48.
I did the 48 and the the 4d10 and the 4d6
Mhm.
is 26.
Okay. 26. Okay. Points of damage. We don't have to separate this one for this
Yeah.
one. Otherwise, maybe.
Yeah.
26 total with all those dice?
Yeah, I rolled
Uh,
like 2 ones and a
26
3.
and then plus 16.
Yeah.
Because that number might need to actually be changed. I think that's a little low.
Yeah, that
For the it's not recognizing it as a +2 weapon.
Yeah,
so
it
it'd
was
be
a custom
plus-
roll.
So it'd be plus
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
So 46 points of damage, and then it also does radiant damage. Your weapon on every strike. So can you add 4d8?
D8s, yeah.
Yeah.
4d10 plus 4d8 plus 4d6 plus 20.
Jesus Christ.
But I can only do it like once per long rest. But 16,
Oh, okay.
so another 16. So 46 plus 16.
I'm rolling.
I think we got it.
Yeah.
I think we did it, guys.
This amount of damage, you guys watch as the sword
Slicing it like an onion. Like, woof.
flashes, and like, yeah, like
Yeah.
you actually don't even physically hit the beholder. You slash the air in front of you, and you watch as rips and shreds begin to appear on its skin, cleaving it almost in two from these 4 strikes. You guys watch as the beholder drops to the ground.
Huh.
And then Rhaenyra still holding it and still slightly shaking, still flying, but then literally collapses to the ground. She's conscious, but that took a lot out of her.
Sola!
And Zola's on the other side of the rock and didn't see any of that happen. He comes running around. and says, "Hey guys, I made sure that he wasn't gonna die." And then, oh my God, what happened with Rhaenyra? Ah! And she quickly runs up to Rhaenyra.
I think I'm okay. Sola, do I look okay?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. That one's yeah. You know what? Let's see what happens. A 13.
13. Okay.
Yeah. I know what happens.
As you are slashing with the sword, you feel your life energy attached to this is starting to be used, and you hear the voice of Hephaestion go, "Oh no, not soon, not too soon, too soon. We must be slower." And you feel that energy like stop flowing as your body. It's like you just had, this is a very specific reference, but a seizure. Every muscle in your body is extremely exhausted. Like it's been used and vibrated to its fullest potential, fullest tension. You take 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah, okay. That's what I
Calm
thought.
down, you eager beaver.
Yeah. It's a high DC for that. Like it's
Jesus. Still though,
Yeah.
like
it's 20.
that's.
Yeah.
But that's fuck you damage.
Well, something I had to
Like-
get something. It's not just like, hey, you have co-op and nothing happens to you.
Yeah. Oh no.
That's
we
like
know.
It's dead. It's dead with one hit. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
40, 10, 40.
I'm just.
46.
I'm really tired. Do you have an apple or something, Sola?
Oh yeah, sure. And Sola will pull out like some of the food from her pack.
But then I'll take the apple. I'm like, whoa, that's heavy. That apple. Is this like a super
Okay.
apple? Like what?
Well, no, it's just from the market.
Okay, why don't you sit?
Yeah, please sit.
Yeah.
Here,
Not in the acid you left here. Like,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's okay. I'm resistant. That's
Oh.
okay. That's okay.
It's mostly just head.
Yeah.
Still damage.
Just relax. Here, I'll slice it for you.
You were right.
And I'll take off the peels
Yeah.
so you can have some
That
nice
was
sliced apple
different.
snack.
That was different.
Yeah.
Not like when I used the axe. That was different.
Not at all. As I'm like rifling through people's pockets.
That's crazy. No,
Yeah.
sure,
there's
that's-
a mage right
There's a mage. There's all these.
Make an investigation check.
19.
19's pretty good. The mage has a spell book on him, which has a few different spells.
That's free real estate.
I just hold the book up.
Elias.
I'll be there in a moment. I want to like keep an eye
On him.
on this guy over here while everyone is like out here, just in case.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of like,
He does not stir at all.
okay, yeah, just like, you never know.
He only has a few spells in his book, but there's Cone of Cold, Fly, Fireball, Invisibility, Prestidigitation, Mage Hand, Mage Armor, Light, Detect Magic.
Okay.
If there's any of those you don't have,
There are a few that I don't have, so,
cool.
well, that would be quite useful. Thank you, Ramsey.
So seeing that Rhaenyra is being taken care of by Mama Sola
Mama Sola.
and
Her biggest daughter.
Elias is I'll come and check on him too.
Okay,
I just want to get his weapon away from him.
easily done.
I also want to look at it. Where is this? This
Yeah.
cool kind of, what's this thing?
Yeah, it seems to be like this kind of like dwarven craft invention, where there's like a lot of like heavy gears that propel this kind of harpoon gun forward. But it seems to be mostly mechanical. There's like a spot for like some sort of fuel. You're not quite sure, but yeah.
Is it real heavy?
It's not light. It's close to like a two-handed weapon.
Cool. Do you have a bag of holding?
Yep.
Can I? Elias!
Fine. Everyone wants something from me today.
I just want to take this home. Study it, please.
In the bag. Does it kind of fit? Like, okay.
Put it in the long way.
Yes, yeah.
This way.
Please make some
Pivot.
A little bit.
Pivot.
Make sure to put it in the right spot. I've organized everything.
drops it. For some reason, we hear a thunk at the bottom.
It's something.
I wonder.
I
I'm
went
really
to the
curious
potions,
about this. I wonder
no.
if I could add it to my cannon.
That'd be cool. That'd be fun.
Anyway,
Was there anything else on the rest of the?
You find a total of 35 gold, 13 silver, and 6 bronze.
are you
Or
taking that
copper.
down?
That's crazy.
35 gold, 16, and 6.
Silver and 6, yeah. And as well as a envelope inside our Marigo's coat pocket. And when you grab it and take it out, it's not in common, it's in a different language.
What language?
Everybody name their.
It is in Thieves' Cant. Does anyone know Thieves' Cant? You learned Thieves' Cant?
You get it automatically as a rogue. Yeah.
Well, and you probably picked it up a little bit from some of our companions.
I've been
That
swooping
makes
over
sense.
Scree's shoulder going,
That makes sense, actually. There's been 2 rogues in the parties.
I thought it was nonsensical bullshit and really going,
And then I studied the blade.
oh.
Inspiration.
Hey, get a duck. Get a duck.
You can give it to
Oh.
somebody else if you want. Do you want to give your duck to somebody else?
Who has the least
I lost
ducks?
it. I lost a duck.
Duck. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll take my duck back.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you
I
go.
didn't know we could give our inspiration.
I'm feeling nice today.
Wow.
Not typically.
Not typically.
That's new. That's
This is
new.
new.
When the DM says so, I guess.
We have a generous
Yeah.
Don't
DM
question
today.
it. Don't question
Yep,
it.
just roll with it.
Nice, thank you.
Just roll with it.
Josie just wants to give out ducks. I'm into
The letter reads, the targets leave Waterdeep in 2 days. Ensure they are handled for Xanathar's might. Make a history check.
it. Were we in Waterdeep for 2 days?
Yeah, like
We took a long rest, so
We were in Waterdeep
that
for
was
like
8 days.
only about that long.
Yeah.
Ducky! Yay!
You ducked it.
Just like my ducks.
11. It's better than the last one, but
Yeah.
Definitely ducked that roll.
11? You know that the Xanathar Guild has been along for a while.
well, and we
Ah.
killed him.
No, wasn't he captured?
No,
Did we kill him?
we killed him.
Yeah, yeah.
Or at least I thought we did. Or did he run?
Are we the targets that were there for 2 days? That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, certainly.
I think so.
But we
would make
weren't there for
sense.
2 nights, were we? We were there for like
Yes, we
I think we were there for
the
exactly 2
first
days.
night.
This was also another.
The first night you got back home, you rested, you chilled, and then you went to the ball,
Yeah.
the council meeting, and then you long rested and chilled.
because we got home super late, so we just kind of.
Right.
Went to the Higgs house, yeah.
I'd forgotten.
Um,
Somebody back in Waterdeep is still out to get us.
There's. I don't mean to alarm anyone, but there's a mole on the council. Is there a signature on the bottom of the letter or anything?
it's signed the Xanathar.
No. I put it down on the rock. It's signed by Xanathar. It's basically telling him we are leaving in 2 days. It's orders for him and his merry band of useless fucks, really, to take us out.
Well, this fellow here isn't dead yet. So
Really, I'm pretty sure I got him square in the spine.
You certainly did. I kept him alive for questioning.
Maybe we should
Oh.
call Vajra to come in, one, clean up all this stuff. Oh, Fizzle.
Oh.
Yes, I just kind of stayed around the bend.
That was a good plan.
Understandable.
Good. Yeah, maybe we should just call Vajra. She can clean all this up because now it's littered with bodies all over, and take him back into custody.
Well, but we could ask him some questions first. Like, who gave him the letter? Was it Xanathar himself? Is Xanathar actually alive? Did we not kill Xanathar like we thought?
It's probably just Xanathar the guild.
Right. Is it Xanathar the idea or Xanathar a person? We don't know.
As well, what's stopping him from feeding us a line of bullshit?
If anyone wants, they can make a history check on the Xanathar Guild.
Not me. I just discovered I did shit on history
Yeah,
now.
sure. I've got some history with them.
Woo!
22. Do I get anything from you?
No.
No, 22.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
22.
Guidance to somebody in ages.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You didn't really know I was doing something. I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking. A little bit of
Help
different
him
thing.
out.
With the 22, I'd say you recognize that from what you've heard, like the Xanathar Guild has been around a long time, with its leader always being kind of mysterious. And with your knowledge of beholders, they're very territorial and they're very prideful. So it could be possible another beholder has taken the place of the previous Xanathar. It wouldn't be totally out of the ordinary, or some kind of other entity, something else that is bringing the Xanathar Guild back together.
I'll just say, just thinking about it, we did dispatch of who I thought was Xanathar, but whenever you empty out a vial, it's pretty easy to fill it back up again.
We created a power vacuum.
Oh, good! And now they've got undead ones, too.
Right.
Right.
You all have a lot of enemies.
Well, we thought, in all honesty, we had eliminated this one. Do we want to question him, or...?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe...
Well, who told him that we were going to be here?
That's my point. Maybe that's the line of questioning we need to approach.
Mm-hmm. Plus, maybe we could find something out about who the mole is. Maybe.
Before we wake him, though, pat him down, go through his pockets.
You already did.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
You got gold and his letter.
That's cool.
And
Yeah.
his fucking gun and his fucking greatsword.
You're stripping armor off, like...
What else
sure
do
we
you
can
want
sell
from him,
this.
man?
You're gonna get left here hobbled and in your underwear.
He does not have assless chaps. Sorry.
No.
We should probably
Good.
also,
Huh.
like, while he is asleep, maybe we ought to short rest. If things look like we're in the clear here.
Oh, yes. We could, I guess. I think maybe we should tie him up at least.
Definitely. So we do that.
Okay.
And then while keeping an eye out, I think we'll short
Take a
rest
resty
and bandage up.
All right. Yeah.
Everyone, I have. Oh wait, no. No, this is fine. Yes, okay. We don't need to take an hour. I have a spell that can let us rest a little bit faster. It's just that we can get on our way. I mean, time is of the essence here, I think. And I will cast Catnap.
Yay.
Oh,
So we only need to take 10 minutes.
Okay.
But it's like a short rest.
Yes,
Oh,
so you
okay.
get the full benefits of a short rest, but
Cool. Okay.
How do you guys set up your little space for your nap, for your rest? Fizzle comes over with horse, goes, should I move the bodies? What's left of them? I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Just place them all, in a nice organized row.
Okay.
We don't want to desecrate the dead or dishonor the dead.
Okay.
Thank you, Fizzle.
He goes off with horse and he starts dragging people around.
To help with the short rest, Sola just gives out a snack, and it's pulled pork with homemade coleslaw, and it's so good, guys.
Wow.
There's a barbecue sauce on it that's a little bit tangy.
It's like I just tasted it before.
Yeah.
You can taste it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
Oh, that's a new feature.
All right. Yeah, the rest kind of takes you guys as you bask in the warm, gorgeous sunlight that's streaking down through the trees and the grasses here. You feel well rested.
I'm not. Takes a
No.
long rest to get rid of
Yeah.
myself. Yeah. I just have disadvantage on ability checks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which
Well, do we wake him up? Do we try to deceive him? I have a feeling he won't lie to us, but he probably just won't be very helpful.
or knowledgeable.
Well, he's the second in command, isn't he?
Yes, but if he's
Was.
being, why would he need a note if he knew anything?
I don't know how the Xanathar does business.
Damn it, where's Ray when you need?
We could cut off one of the eyeballs on the beholder, give it to him, and send him back to where he came from as a message.
Could do that.
I'm not opposed.
It's a little
Honestly,
gruesome.
But then
Make
he'll
a
just come and
statement.
attack us again.
He would be back then. Yes.
Then we kill him so he can't come back.
Let's
don't
just
know
if-
wake him
Solved.
up and see. For all we know, he's very super ready to be recruited to a different cause. Maybe that's-
Do you? I don't think if he was really.
Insight check. Does that feel
Yeah,
viable?
please go ahead.
Oh shit. 26.
No, he seemed like he had beef with you guys.
Yeah.
Like
His
us in
actions were
particular.
specifically,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck you guys up.
I really don't think he's going to do that.
Well, then wake him up or call Vajra. But I'm a little uncomfortable that there's 10 dead people on the side of the road here, and this is a busy road.
Well,
Yeah.
if someone wants to call Vajra, I go and stick my finger in his ear. Ah, that usually works. Poke in the eyeball. Morning, Sleeping Beauty. Now, by the good graces of my little gnome friend,
Drop the eyeball on top of him.
by the good graces of my little gnome friend, you are still alive. Now, we are willing to allow you to walk in your shame back to your employer. Googly bits and all in hand. For trade of information. Now, obviously, someone told you we were headed this way. And we would just
The letter.
we would just like to know who. That's all. Simple name, and off you go.
But the answer has to satisfy us, you see. Because if we know you're not telling the truth, well, the rest of these guys are not nearly as nice as I am.
Took my instructions from the head of the Xanathar Guild.
Yes, odd, because my memory recalls that we killed him.
You did? In fact, there's his fucking useless corpse over there too.
Oh. So who is now running the guild? Oh, sorry, you're going to play tough, and you won't get the answer from me over my dead body, blah,
Fuck
blah,
that.
blah, blah.
He just spits this glob of blood onto the ground.
Nilhor's friends came back.
God, why is this... Why doesn't anybody have the decency to just stay fucking dead? You
It's not
explain.
him, but a bunch of them. They run in the underground skullport.
And they're the ones. Who are they reporting to, though? Who gave them their information?
He shrugs.
No, I don't know if you know.
Well,
How about you find out whoever it was and tell them what happened here?
yes, you don't seem all that amicable to being in their employ anymore.
Let's just say if I have the opportunity to take a better deal, maybe I will. Mind flayers aren't exactly the best ones to work for.
Yes, they have that nasty little habit of, eating your brain.
That's one of the nicer things they can do.
Yes, that is very true. Well,
Are you gonna kill me or what? That's all I
undecided.
got.
Well, he did ask.
Yes, yes.
Normally they don't ask.
Do we have anybody that could use someone of his skill set?
I want to send him back with a message.
Yes, but then they'll just turn him into food and send, as Leon said, the next.
Dar needs someone to collect undeads.
That's kind of what I'm.
We're also still alive, so regardless of whether he goes back or not, word will be back that we are not dead. We're still doing stuff.
Well, yes, but they'll think he's dead and then he's in our debt.
Okay, I put my sword right on his neck. Let's vote. Alive? Yes or no? Elias?
Well, he would be quite useful for getting debts back, but we are putting a lot of trust in him.
Sola?
I saved his life once already. I won't vote to kill him now.
Sorry, you won't, or you will?
I won't.
You won't. Oh, okay, sorry. For a second there, I was gonna.
Eon.
Meh.
If we gave you the opportunity to keep your life, what assurances we have that you won't turn around and burn us in the end?
Yeah, let me be free. Go after those mind flayers. I have a problem with them, and they have a problem with me now. Regardless of what happens, you guys make it to your destination, and I get a talking to, which ends in me becoming a thrall. So,
I mean, our insurance policy is that they will try to kill him now. So,
Yeah, fair enough.
I still take my sword. I don't, slash him, but I, use it to, smack him across the face.
Careful, he only has one hit point.
I gently tap him across the face. It's like a little, I could hurt you, but I'm choosing not to.
So you, as you go to fake swing, you hear the sword in your head go, use? And your wrist switches into a cut.
Rhaenyra.
I mean, she's
Go
ahead.
making the hit.
Can you make a
Go.
charisma saving throw?
Okay. Nothing's coming up. You see that?
Yeah.
It was a 20.
It was a 20.
Oh, it was a 20,
okay.
but it's a 24.
Okay.
Actually.
Was it a nat 20 then?
No.
No.
No, it's just 20. And you
No,
your
me.
saving throws automatically add your +4. So
No,
it doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it should.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't.
So she has
yeah.
+4
So it's
on top of
24
Oh, okay. Word.
because it's a saving throw.
Yeah.
So I get +4. It didn't automatically. It never automatically.
Word. That is a success. You hear the sound.
Use.
You go, oh, no. And your wrist switches back immediately to that kind of like dull edged on the blade. But even that, as you like press it against his cheek, leaves an immediate deep bruise.
You need to be a little bit more careful with that thing.
Yeah,
Rhaenyra.
hold on.
You guys were the one that wanted to keep him alive, so fine.
Well, I'll pull out the blade and cut his binds.
Do you know how to take care of yourself up there? And so we'll hand him some bandages.
I'm fine. Well,
Just before he goes.
He's running. He's
Yeah,
running.
just before he goes.
Yeah.
Before he goes, I'll just I'll hold up a little vial of blood that I have, and I'll look at him and say, "And if you fuck us, I know where to find you." Sharp teeth.
Make an intimidation check.
Perfect smile.
Console a guy at this, please.
Yes.
Had it before.
But that was real shit. That
How
was
did he
actually we're gonna duck it.
Duck it.
Nice.
Duck time.
Duck off.
give me my tux.
Which was a natural 20. It
Ah, nice.
Natural 20?
was a natural 20 plus 1
Plus one.
plus
It's the one that did it, though.
4, so 25.
Hey.
He looks at you and kind of like, oh, fuck, just runs the other direction, realizing that he is not off the hook in any scenario.
This is your blood, but I thought.
Oh, I figured as
Yeah,
much.
I thought
Well
you-
done, though.
It is all over the ground here, though.
Yeah.
You could literally just scoop a little up.
To do what?
Whatever you want. You do all
What
kinds
do you
of
do with
stuff.
blood?
It is very blood.
Do you want some of his blood?
Yeah. I'll take some of his blood. I'll take some of his blood. So the secret, never mind. I'll take some of his blood.
The secret?
As you lean down and we'll say there's a small pool located in this kind of like semi-shallow little hole, and as you reach down with your one hand, you kind of like reach down with it, and as you do, the blood kind of comes up a little bit, meets your finger before falling back down as you retrieve your hand.
Excellent.
What? Right. Amerigo runs off into the forest, and Sins, you are left with the rest of your day, mid-morning, or mid-afternoon, sorry.
Just like kicking around like the eyeballs. Please let me kill the people that I want to kill. Kill the guy.
You killed a
Yep.
lot of people today, Rhaenyra. Good
Kicking
job.
around the eyeballs. I want to kill him.
Jump up and down 5 times.
And I fall back.
Okay, easy.
Throw the eyeball. I try to throw it at Ramsey, and it just like falls right in front of me.
Yeah.
If we're going to continue on at all for the rest of the day, we'll have to take it slow. I
Yes.
think.
I'll need a long nap.
Well, we have
before I feel
horse.
myself.
We do.
So, or your broom even.
Yeah, I do still have it.
You cruise around on your broom.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should at least try and get.
Yeah, let's get a few more miles in before the end of the day.
Yes, it's.
Okay, I'll be flying then.
Right. Well, flying is a good move. It lets you rest your feet and
Yeah.
kind of recover from the use of this sword. Right. as you guys begin the trek back, we'll say not much happens for a few days. So you can all take a long rest.
Yay!
And cover your sheets. And I must ask, where is the group heading in particular? You are, I will say, if you wanted to, you could probably pass through Dagger's Ford pretty easily.
Oh, okay. Oh, we weren't even there yet. Shit.
That was 4 days travel.
Oh, okay. So we're halfway through. We're kind of at the halfway mark to where the road splits.
Yes. Okay. So the options here is obviously like you guys can choose how you get to the Great Peak Mountains, whether you want to cut through the High Forest and the Star Mounts, or if you want to go around through the Unicorn Run in the south, which might be a little bit of a like more well-traveled path, but it'll take a little bit more time.
It looks to be.
I say we take the direct route.
Oh, it's question mark. I'm like, is that 7? No.
Unless we have like business in Daggerford or
Well,
Unicorn something.
Sorry, did you say we're past Daggerford?
Or we could go through there.
It's kind of like on the way.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna say it's you probably passed by it. There's no reason for you guys to
Yeah,
go there,
okay.
so it's not really.
Oh, look.
I mean, I've never seen a unicorn before, but I think Eon's
don't
right.
think
We
it's-
should maybe just
Yes.
keep going.
Go straight.
Yes.
And we must remember, though, that those woods are a little lichy.
Right.
I've always wanted to meet a lich. I think it would be interesting.
Yeah, well. Plus, at times, they do have fun little trinkets. If we end up solving that little situation, and I'm sure it's something that the Golden Circle has had to deal with in the past, so
True.
maybe we could be doing them a favor,
That's a
Put
good
us-
plan.
Would be good leverage.
putting us a little more in their good book.
I say we go through then. All in agreement? Hooray, let's go.
Following off to the wonderful woods.
All right. So you guys decide to go through the High Forest, and it takes you a little bit of time before you reach, we'll say, kind of the tree line of this. But as you do, it is all-encompassing of your view. This gigantic forest stretching from as far as your eyes can see from the right to the left. Thick, all kinds of different trees and creatures running about, and you can see in the distance the mountain.
Well, that's where we need to get to. But it involves going through that.
No biggie.
Does the forest look ominous from here?
Music doesn't indicate so.
Yeah, the shard that follows
Not
us
quite.
around the ship.
It's more of like it's just big. It's giving you that feeling of being small.
Like a lot of like hidey places, obviously too. Yeah.
Yes.
Would we
Is
have
there-
ever, would we have ever, would the family, would they have ever hunted through here for creatures?
It's a little far away from
Yeah,
Waterdeep,
okay.
but potentially. Yeah.
Does
That was-
anyone have anything more stealthy that can maybe?
Oh, yes,
Yes.
if we want that, I can aid in that, but,
Maybe seeing things is more important.
you know. Both
I'll
would be,
certainly we'll be on our guard,
Yes.
yeah.
I mean, I can light a path in front of us to walk through. Like, literally burn a path. But
Oh.
if that's,
Maybe it brings attention to us.
yes, and,
That
you
does
know,
sound
Yeah.
like a
fire,
lot.
forest.
yeah.
Or just like fire and libraries don't work.
That's a very good point. I'm not totally
One
sure.
time. One time.
Yeah. That's, we should definitely pay attention to not using fire magic if given the opportunity.
Well, it won't be a problem for me. Unless it's a problem for you, Eon.
It's not a problem.
Oh no, it isn't. Your superior evocation magic, your fire? Yes. I see.
Sola goes up to one of the trees. How dry is that?
I have other magic.
Dry. It's dry?
Yeah.
I ain't no E-Shift. I got like a lightning lure.
Yes,
I
lightning
think
not
in
also
the dry
good
forest.
Thunder wave. Probably another one.
Again, maybe one other one.
Yeah, it's not good around forests.
I'm kind of thinking if at all costs we can avoid a confrontation with the Lich, but
Yes.
What did? Oh, we've not encountered a lich before, right? What do we need to know about fighting? I guess they're undead, right? So
There's necromancy
you'll
magic.
be really
I'll
good
be
at
doing some stuff. Did you help with that? Yeah.
but they also used to be a very powerful wizard in order to make themselves undead.
so they
So-
also know magic.
And there's that tricky little thing that Solo learned of the phylactery.
That's right. I've told you all about that.
Yes.
Mm.
So
I've also got a gun, like many guns,
It's one gun.
Yes.
more than one. I've also got my cannon guns.
Yes. Yes. You are diverse and very, like, you contribute a lot to Eon. That's not what we were saying. Can't do this without you. It's true.
Plus web. Like, look at all these trees. You could do some great webs.
Yes. Yes.
There's
Yes.
webs in here.
Your spiders just feel right at home here.
Yeah.
Who is leading us through our trek in the high forest?
I think the two of us were going to be in front.
Yeah, well, maybe front and back. So
Yeah.
I'm looking behind, you're looking forward.
Sure. Can you make a perception check and can you make a survival check?
Okay. I'm also going to cast Pass Without a Trace on us for the first bit, just so we're quieter.
Okay.
Survival, you say, good sir.
Jeez. That's 14.
Okay. 14.
25.
25. Okay. Do reverse. From the front, Ramsey, you are noticing a few. As soon as you get closer to the star mounts through your travels and over the next couple of days, the kind of foliage around here, or the, fauna, starting to turn, starting to rot and fade away. The trees aren't as healthy. The leaves are a dull color.
Do I notice if it's natural or if it's like... It's not a natural like tree just dying off. It's
Make a
being
nature check.
influenced. 13.
There's some. It'd be fine if it was one or two trees, but this is like the entirety of the inner high forest. Is just starting to become very broken and cracked. And the shade that was provided to you by those trees and by those leaves is quickly replaced by the star mounts themselves as you get closer and closer.
we're getting close.
Sola,
Sorry, I got a 17.
a
I
17.
missed that.
Hey!
No worries.
Nice.
With a 17,
That changes stuff.
as you get closer to the star mounts, there is one day where you are walking closer and you hear the sound of creatures shuffling to your right, behind you. And as you look, there are 3 different skeletal animals. You see what you imagine is 2 wolves and a fox. Their skeletons animated, moving. You see them look at you, observing,
And she kind of
before
like,
racing off.
Yeah. Will like turn her like holy symbol towards them, and like her armor will.
Yeah, they
a
race.
little.
They race off.
Yeah. Guys, I saw some undead, and not just your typical run-of-the-mill skeleton. There were actual animal skeletons back there. I think this is like a lich
We're
of the
definitely-
forest.
We're definitely getting close then
Bitchland.
if he's bringing back animals. I think we keep quiet and try to press forward.
We're not enemies of the Lich, are we?
I don't
Well,
think
no.
liches have friends at all.
Okay.
Reaching that level of power, you lose some sanity.
Oh,
Probably won't even encounter him. He's probably busy with
yeah.
other stuff. So.
Yeah, bringing animals back from the dead. We're not dead, so he can't bring us
Yeah.
back.
There's like unlimited animals in a forest, so
Yeah.
he's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we are technically animals in a forest now, too.
Yes.
Oh, damn your logic.
You all continue onwards, say getting closer to these kind of crestfallen mountains in the distance until you are almost right on top of them. The slow incline, a trek for sure, and one that you're a tad exhausted of, but without any kind of, we'll say, interactions with other entities. You find yourselves climbing through the Star Mounts, through a pass located in there. And at the top of this mountain, or kind of where you can see it, there is kind of like an elevated plateau. And you can see it in front of you, wide and expanding out. However, this area on top of the mountains is different. There's a crackling in the air, and energy. And as you walk through it, you see the signs of what was a huge battle. You see the bones of hundreds, maybe thousands of creatures, all varying in size from smaller undead to what you can see as pieces of a dragon, as well as what looks to be meteor-sized blasts in the side of the mountain. Reminding yourselves once again, this is a site of perhaps a fight between Darryll and this lich. There is some weird magic in play here.
While we're kind of looking about, Sola is going to pull out her detect magic rod. See if there's still any active magic in the area.
It is giving active, almost the entire area. It is akin to being radioactive. You can feel it in your bodies, this energy. It's a little bit of an anxiety, kind of like a booster, a little bit of you feel jumpy.
I have to ask, because you said there were pieces of dragons. Any teeth, any claws?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Do you wish to disturb the remains?
Well, that's a loaded question.
That's very ominous.
Well, I
I
did.
wouldn't have thought about it if you didn't ask. So,
Maybe not right now.
Maybe Eon would have asked that. Self-preservation.
I mean, it just looked okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, they're just like
It's no,
Just
I,
bones.
yes, but
teeth and claws.
it's also
Just radioactive bones.
Magical lich versus demigod of Mistro Bones.
If radioactivity killed anybody.
This is-
Surely they're fine.
So we feel a sense of unease and getting the vibe. Do not touch. Getting that vibe.
Getting the
anxiety,
vibe,
do not-
things are a little chaotic here.
Loaded.
I want the bones. I want the bones.
Maybe we see if we can speak to these dragons and they can let us know if it's okay to touch these bones.
The golden ones.
Yeah.
That would be the smart idea.
Okay.
I could try and dispel the magic around here. It probably won't work.
You think you could dispel the magic of an entire
Battleground.
Only one way to find out.
try?
Elias,
Yeah.
make a perception check.
A perception check. Okay.
The bones cast counterspell.
No! Damn it! A 19.
As a wizard, you know that magic, it takes a very strong magic to be persistent. So unless there was some god tier level magic here, there must be something generating this. And you look around, and you can see in the distance the remnants of a tower. Green jade bricks jettisoned into the mountainside.
Well, Eon, now that I think of it, it's most likely that the magic here is probably coming from that tower that I feel is likely where the lich is, if I had to guess. It looks like a lich tower. I haven't seen lich towers before, but that one
So why don't we just
probably
carry on away from that and not go meet the lich?
Do we feel like this magic would sense our presence in the area?
Kind of hard to know.
Kind of hard to know.
Yeah.
Plus, if it's any inclination of what he can do, we've already seen that he likes to bring creatures back. There's a large field of them here.
Including dragons with good bits on them still.
So,
Good pointy bits.
so maybe we go talk to the other,
Alive dragons.
yes, that have some pointy bits as well, and maybe
That we're not taking,
we
not from the alive ones.
I'm fine.
it's not a no, it's just a not right now.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't want to die. Just let's
It's the
leave my
smart thing
business.
to do. As much as it would be interesting to go and learn this level of magic from the lich,
We still may end up having to deal with it, who knows, but for now,
Yeah, because we did come through this way saying like, oh, maybe the dragons would be happy if we took care of that lich for them, but maybe they don't really even care, you know? We just go and find out first.
yeah.
We didn't disturb the peace.
Right.
Yes.
no. And realistically, I don't think we could take on the lich anyways.
Not out here.
Not surrounded by an army of skeletons.
Good lich.
Maybe
lich or a
the
bad
lich is
lich?
lonely.
Well,
Maybe.
maybe we're just prejudiced because we've met Darryll first. I'm just saying.
The winner gets to write
Perfect.
history.
Yeah.
Take an inspiration for sowing mistrust.
Duck!
Very
Duck
nice.
me.
Duck me.
It's at this moment
That's dumb.
that you all hear the sound of something moving, something large above you. A familiar sound. Except there's just this like large like,
Oh.
and you all look up and see above a cloud obstructing a view the shadow of something massive passing over.
Is there any cover nearby?
Yes. There are pieces of like jade structure sticking out of the ground that you could pretty easily hide behind.
Let's get behind those things.
Okay.
Until we know for sure, yes.
Everybody stealth checks.
Oh, I do this. Do we have?
Would I be able to cast spells without a trace or no?
What's the time on that? If it's an action, yes. But
Action self.
done. Do it. So
So,
everyone
plus
gets
10.
out of 10.
I rolled a natural 1, so I'm ducking this.
Duck time!
The throws made me nervous.
It's my hand is sticky.
We can do it. We can do it.
I made it over the wall this
Yeah.
time.
Okay, that's
I
better.
think I will actually duck as well. I'm
Give
just
me
giving-
the ducks.
There you go.
Oh, that's so much better. Thank
I
God.
also rolled a natural 1. And I was going to keep it, but since Loren's
I'm not ducking.
We're spending ducks.
Happily
Spending
all our ducks.
3 ducks!
Let's put all of our ducks in a row.
28.
Okay, 28.
31.
28.
22.
Natural 20 for 27.
Well,
That's good, guys. That's good.
I could have afforded to fail.
We're all like somersaulting, like underneath the.
Even with my nat 1, I got a 22.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay. The
thank
only
you, Pastor
way,
Trace.
only way I would see any of you is with a natural 20, and it would only notice Elias.
That's so funny.
You guys see the form of something large and menacing reaching over to the tower. The shadow flies over. And this tower, you can tell, is probably... it's far away. It's hard to get a sense of scale. But you guys see as this gargantuan sized bird? Maybe? This bird with no feathers, made entirely of its skeleton, animated, landing on the Jade Temple, the Jade Tower, before disappearing through the roof.
Inside of it.
Inside. Yeah.
Like looking like it was shrinking in size? Or just the tower is like...
Like the tower is far enough away that it's
Okay.
like kind of hard to tell,
Yeah,
but it looks
okay.
like it reaching there.
That's a big bird.
Big bird.
It has no skin and no feathers. I thought that was a dragon.
I think we all did.
Those-
Would I know?
Yeah.
Possibly?
Looks like a rock. There's only one thing that's that big with that size, and it's a rock. But this one is, you're getting the idea, used for a different purpose.
This necromancer brought back a rock. Not like a rock, like
We know what you mean.
Oh, I
You
didn't.
do,
I
they
didn't.
don't.
I didn't.
that is no small ability. I think it's best we get out of here as quickly and quietly as possible.
Okay, let's try. Alright. You all continue to the pathway. The Jade Tower, not directly in the way as it's a little bit off to the west side. But you continue walking past. Nothing happens for the rest of that day. Elias.
Yep.
I love doing this.
Oh, what?
A voice pops in your head.
No.
I haven't had voices in my head before.
That's a lie.
Not that you know of.
If you wish to learn, come to the tower.
Ooh. Gonna file that one away for later.
This voice is extremely husky, almost kind of reverberates within its own sound. Yeah, that's all he says.
Okay. Yeah, Elias will just keep that one to himself. And think about it for a little bit. Hey! The lich is talking to me. I'm going to tell you guys.
Where's Fizzling Horse?
Behind you.
Yeah, they're nearby.
Yes, right?
Maybe if we send them back.
Well,
Probably closer to
we're-
where we're going.
yeah, we're probably already walking past.
We're like already up top there.
And Horse is so good at playing dead. And Horse like gets up like,
I totally believed you, Horse.
good.
Wonderful job.
Who are you talking to?
To Horse.
Oh, yes, that.
Good boy. And she'll give him some apple.
Rhaenyra is heavy.
Heavier than Sola?
You can't hear that.
Or can you?
Or can you now? Yeah.
She's very heavy. It's not all armor.
I will say Sola, like as
That's fair. We deserve that.
as you guys are kind of like getting to the long rest of this, you still are on the Star Mounts this night. I know you have Word of Recall. Just thought I'd put that out there if that's something you're interested in. However, you don't have to.
Why
obviously.
not? Why not? I would. Star
Alrighty.
mounts. Yep, I'll add it to my list.
Sweet.
Oh, it'll make it
Because
so much
it's a
easier to
place.
come back here
But
to the Lich Tower.
I just
How
wonder,
lovely.
can anybody use it?
Well, we have to.
Hey, can anybody use it?
I mean, nobody else can make it happen without me.
You're
Yeah,
the only
but could
one
you
that
make
can-
it happen and like shove somebody through? If
It's me and people like
okay, so no, that's what I mean. Like, do you have to?
So Sola has
do
to be
you have to
included.
tell
Yeah,
people?
guys,
Yeah.
come on.
Well, no, I was just thinking like if we needed to
How
get
can we
somebody
choose
out of
this?
Yeah.
somewhere quick,
I was
like
thinking more like
So
if the
fun.
Lich was gonna find it and then be able to just teleport all over.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it works like that.
No, it doesn't.
Just making sure.
Good check, though. Good check. All right, so we'll say without much more events happening in the Star Mounts, you guys are able to continue onward. Occasionally seeing an undead animal or two watching from a distance, but not ever getting closer than 90 feet.
Do they seem to be like the same animal? Like, say, they were tracking us, or are they random occurrences?
There's definitely animals tracking you.
Yeah. Okay.
Wolves and foxes.
There's not
hunters.
just wolves and foxes, but
Yeah.
you are
Big
There's
ass fucking bird.
Lich man knows
There's-
we're here.
there's more.
He's letting us pass.
Mm-hmm.
That feels great.
That's interesting. He didn't go looking for a fight though.
Well, I'm guessing when you're that old, you just don't care anymore. Or
Unless
probably it adds to 'em.
provoked.
Yes,
You probably don't seem like much of a threat.
that's what I mean.
Compared to him.
Or maybe he's afraid of us.
You don't think we could take on a Lich?
A Lich of this power that we've just seen remnants of?
Put it, the fact that
Maybe it's just a son of a lich.
That doesn't change
Can Liches
anything?
make babies? Dead Lichy babies?
No. Well, there's no written anything on that. So who
Well, he also has an
You ever
army of
tried?
these
one's
skeleton
tried.
things. One
guess-
in particular was quite large.
I'm sure somebody's tried.
So, having made your way through the Star Mounts and the High Forest, a new set of mountains begins to catch your eye. These ones, a little bit more white-tipped, a little bit more snowy. The gray peak lives up to its names. As color, it gets a little less bright in this area. A little bit more neutral, except for that snow that just blinds you almost, as it reflects off the sunlight. You climb this Grey Peak mountain. I'll say with the things we have encountered during this travel, the travel distance is accurate to the map. So how many days that was on there, I think I wrote 8 or 10. I can't
It's
remember.
8 to the woods,
And then there's a
question mark to
Aha,
the woods,
right,
and then
yes.
2 to the
To Grey Peak.
Yeah.
So in total, the going through that part put 2 days.
Through the forest?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 12 days to get to the Great Peak Mountains.
Yeah. I'm gonna write that down real quick.
We really need to get another word here.
What did we call it? You mean?
Possibly.
Well, when we get to the circle, maybe.
Yes.
But we're on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you climb up the mountains, there is a very well kept path here. Very, very well kept. It's gorgeous, honestly, in that they have set up these kind of beautiful trees along the side of the road that do not give any inkling of rot or decay like the high forest trees did. These are healthy trees that you can see squirrels and owls flying through.
Those have fur on them.
Well, they're definitely not of the undead variety.
Yes, out of the Lich's domain, I suppose.
The air feels crisp here. Almost like breathing in isn't as hard and is. It's nice to be in nature for some things, we'll say. As you climb upwards, a sign, just a simple wooden post in the ground with a golden circle.
You
Placed
see, it's a
into it.
circle, not a square.
Well, there's no points on a circle, and there's 4 dragons. Just saying, they can't really form a circle very well.
And as you climb the mountain, there are different, like placards, we'll say, little like embedded into the mountain, little steel writings. The first one you pass by says, Vrafixadil welcomes you.
Has anyone ever heard that name before? I guess we didn't ask what these dragons' names was.
Well, we know the
Got
one
that
is.
one.
Yes, is. Corden? Corden?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. We did know that.
That's the leader.
Vrafixadil welcomes you. You keep walking. Within 10 minutes, you see another one. And this one says, oh, where'd it go? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hello? Sorry, my Notion just deleted. It's just like the Wi-Fi broke. Lower? Okay, there we go. Reload.
When you said the word deleted, I panicked for a second.
No more campaign,
Okay, there we
guys.
go.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Vraxidil welcomes you. Ramalis drinks with you. The next one, Corden protects you. And then Zanzacreus invents for you.
Wasn't there only 4?
Yep, that's
That
what
was
it
4.
It was 4.
Yes.
That was
Oh.
4.
Rafixidil, Ramalis, Corden, and Zanzacreus. Zanzacreus. You get the idea that each one of these dragons within the Golden Circle kind of operate on their own level, on their own niche. There seems to be a communicator, a socializer, an inventor, a protector.
Kind of like us.
Yes.
That invents for you. Sounds like.
Yes.
Well, they seem quite welcoming so far.
Yeah.
As you guys continue onwards, the mountain gets a little bit more rough. It's a little bit harder to climb, I will say. So as you guys are going up, I'm going to need athletics checks from people who are using their feet, as it were. I feel Rainier is probably still on room for now, so
Sure.
Yeah.
Matt.
Kenzie.
24.
Passed. 4. Failure. Solo.
21.
1. Pass.
A duck.
I left duck.
18.
Success.
It was a 3 before.
Eon, this is a trek, and you are heavier than you used to be. Your armor especially is weighing you down, and the high altitude you have not experienced before.
This sucks.
It's hard to breathe. Every breath is an effort. And climbing up this mountain, you are unfortunately exhausted. 1. As you guys get to, we'll say, the peak of these mountains, you see ahead of you, kind of curving around the corner and kind of at the peak of that corner, a little inwards doorway? Hallway? Not entirely sure, but it has this kind of large stone in it. You can't quite see from this angle.
And the doorway goes into the mountain?
It does. And as you get closer, you see a cave entrance has been created here. And a doorway once stood here. You walk up and see a stone, a broken stone statue of a silver dragon that you can tell was maybe part of this door at one point, entirely shattered, the head resting in a snowbank beside the doorway, as it is ajar.
That doesn't seem like a good sign.
No, not at all. Is there any tracks going in?
Make a survival check.
It's a silver. Is it a dragon that is made of silver, or it does?
It was a
look
statue
like...
of a silver dragon.
Statue or something.
You can tell it was part of the door,
Yeah.
and then the door was destroyed. So there are remnants of like what it would be like a dragon head that was
Yeah.
kind of attached to the door and just got kind of flown off.
But does it look like the face of a like?
Like a real? No, it's just a statue.
No, but what I'm meaning is like, you know how different dragons look different.
Mm-hmm.
Is it made of silver, or does it look like it was a depiction of a silver dragon?
It's a silver dragon made of stone.
Okay, gotcha.
Out of the mountains. It's carved out of the mountain.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah.
Dirty 20.
A little hard to tell, but you do notice kind of by the doorway, there aren't really footsteps, but like something was a large creature was dragging itself across the ground. And like that shifts and changes, almost like it's fluid.
Serpent-like almost.
Maybe. What was your total survival check? Just dirty 20?
Just dirty 20,
Yeah. So that's probably all I get.
Okay. Something's been through here.
Can you tell like how recently?
Yeah, so that one I'd say is it's older for sure. Probably like maybe a couple weeks.
Okay, that's not that old.
Not that old, but
But didn't just happen.
Yeah.
It wasn't,
okay.
yes, they haven't been through recently, but within a week or two, there's coverage over it.
Maybe we should go in and see if everybody's all right.
Yes.
Well, aside from potential dragging, you don't see signs of blood or any
No.
type of other injury?
No, but that. I'm not worried about finding it out here. I'm worried that something got him there, and whatever would have the balls to wander into the lair of 4 adult gold dragons. It's not going to be fun.
Well,
So,
let's go carefully then.
come together again. I'll cast Pass Without a Trace again.
I get everybody to make a stealth check.
We've had a long rest since the other time I cast it, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's plus 10.
Yeah, yeah, it's good.
Rhaenyra.
21.
Nice.
17.
23.
Yep. Ramsey.
Natural 20
Woo!
for a 43.
Nice. Nice. All right.
Hell yeah.
So you guys stealth and creak into the room, Ramsey going forward. It is eerily quiet in here, almost completely dark inside. This room, this entryway, is full of statues of dragons. Kind of like the one from the door, but these are like kind of like full depictions. Some of them beautiful, in that they have these soft features in the face, and like really well done, rounded marbling. And some of these dragons look fucking terrifying.
Any we recognize?
Just because we've come across several, so.
Yeah, you know what?
And don't we have advantage on?
On general knowledge,
We do.
2
We
dragons.
have a plus
Yes.
2.
To general knowledge.
General knowledge.
Okay. Yeah, it seems to be like there is kind of like a wide variety of dragons in here.
Just, yeah.
But the ones that are depicted are like on the ancient to great war level. So nothing you have quite touched yet. Sola.
Hello.
Walking into here feels weird. You get this strange deja vu. But that's impossible. So you settle and you focus on that feeling.
Got a weird feeling like I've been here before, but I don't know why that is. I've never been here.
You're sure?
Maybe it was one of the champions. Any of them all.
Maybe.
You hear someone behind you in your ear say, "Did you really need to destroy all of that?" You turn and there's no one there. But your chest, your armor is lighting up in this space.
Solar?
No,
You turn that out.
it's like it's broken or something. I don't know what's going on.
In front of you, you see a spectral image of a humanoid standing in the center of the room. As they point the back, where you can see another door once wide. But you watch as where this door is, or was, you see that figure reach out a hand as the door flies off, this spectral image of it flying off until it lands in the middle of the room where it now rests.
I think I'm seeing what happened. Wow. Do I recognize the figure?
You do. As he turns and speaks to the two behind him that you can't see. They were there before. He goes, "Come, Tempest.
I knew it.
Our enemies await." Before you see their spectral images walk further into the mountains.
They were here. The Meteor Knight and two others. They're coming for the dragons.
I guess we know.
We need to go and see what happened.
Prepare yourselves. Might not be pretty.
No, certainly not.
Just to prep, Sola's gonna gift of alacrity herself.
Okay.
And who else gets one? Renera.
What does it do, sir?
You get a plus D8 to initiative.
Oh, okay.
And as the group continues further into the Great Peak Mountains to discover the fate of the Golden Circle, that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
What a plot twist. Wow. I was not expecting that.
Oh boy.
Was that weeks ago or minutes ago?
Yeah.
Well,
I guess we'll
It's
see.
2 weeks ago.
it seems like it was weeks.
Based
Well,
on
pulling
we
itself
don't
through
know.
was
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Yeah, and if it was just the three of them, I'm wondering if it brought that fucking winged.
Oh yeah,
Skull.
this
Oh,
monstrosity.
Yeah.
big fucker. Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, lots to find out. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great rest of your night, and hi, hey, hello.
I was not expecting that at all.
Interesting.
Like, not at all.
Shit.
No, I was like, now we're gonna go have like a really weird like.
Yeah, like an interaction with these.
Yeah.
How did we sway dragons to come join our side?
Yeah.
Oh wait, never fucking
You
mind.
fools. You fools. You absolute
Yeah.
fools.
I was like, it's Lyther China. That's who it is. That's who's speaking to Solo. I was like, it's fine. That's fine.
I thought it was maybe one of the champions from before, and
Yeah.
then it was
Or is this one of the locations in like?
that, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
I mean, yeah, so the one that you had told me, I can't remember what the answer was.
Wasn't it way
where that
down
was.
here?
I think it was way down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Valley of Avarice. Was the location of the Valkyrie of Death.
Gotcha. Yeah, which is way over there.
No, this is something different.
Avarice or Avernus?
Avarice.
Okay, cool. I was gonna be like, oh shit.
Not the thing that makes
We
my
going to
cannon
hell.
all fucked.
Fucking Tempest.
Such a trouble
2 weeks ago, guys. 14 days. What were you guys doing 14 days
Yeah,
ago?
what were we doing about 14 days ago?
What is
Been
that?
hiking. We were just leaving the
It
city.
took us a while
You,
to
had,
get
you
there.
hadn't left yet.
We were still
We haven't
It was the
left.
council meeting.
It was the council meeting?
Yeah. Because it took you 12 days to get to the Golden Circle.
that-
happened 2 weeks
Two
ago.
Okay.
As soon as we got into town, they left.
Okay.
They're like, y'all are busy.
No, because then Uncle Damon's in like cahoots with them, and I feel like it was a fucking distraction or something.
The whole time, that whole thing
Yeah.
was just the hook for us.
Yeah.
But we got big fuck off sword now.
Yeah, we got big fuck up sword. And we were going to the council meeting regardless. We didn't know this
Yeah.
existed before.
Oh,
Sola isn't, the Meteor Knight can't only see your stuff. It's a two-way street.
that's cool though. We can start using it to eavesdrop.
Yeah.
He was in that dream, right? That you had where he kind of saw what happened to you.
Okay.
Which was, God, how long ago now? Fuck.
That was a
Yeah,
while ago. I
gosh,
have
that's
that in my
the,
notes
that's the
somewhere,
problem.
yeah.
is some of this stuff happened so long ago.
Yeah.
So I can see what he is doing or has
has
done.
In some
Yeah.
capacity right now, yeah, you're getting an after image.
Yeah, yeah.
That can be useful.
Okay, okay.
Very interesting.
Hindsight is 20/20.
Literally.